Wade will be live on the sidelines. Our broadcast is brought to you in part by Panola College, Pinergy, Courtney Construction, Elliott Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Howell's AC, Pritchard and Abbott, Prosperity Bank, XL Ford, and the First State Bank and Trust Company. The Bulldogs, under the direction of Coach Scott Surratt, have earned 7 state titles in the past 11 years. Can the 2020 season be another championship run? Other sponsors include Central Baptist Church of Carthage, Carthage Flower Shop, Panola National Bank, Carthage Furniture, Pippin Motor Company, Hudson Financial, Farmer State Bank, Kane Hardware, and State Farm Agent Tate Barber. Remember, you can hear our live broadcast on KGAS 104.3 FM, but you can also hear and watch the game on your iPhone, iPad, computer, Android, or your television. Go to easttexastoday.com and click Watch Now. Thanks to these sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Bauer Furniture Company, University of Texas Health, Quick Stop of Carthage, Carthage Missionary Baptist Church, Country Fresh Pizza, the Hope Clinic, and MaxFlow Chemicals. We'll be back with our starting lineup right after a word from Panola College.
Panola College wants to give you the opportunity to do college your way. With courses online, in class, or hybrid instruction, Panola offers a variety of options to fit your needs. Panola College knows your time is important, so you're offered 8 and 16-week courses to accommodate your schedule. Check out the list of courses to find the right fit for you. Do college your way at panola.edu.
Now with tonight's starting lineup, brought to you by Center Glass, here's your play-by-play announcer, Larry Allen.
All right, thank you very much, Jerry Hansen. Indeed, we are coming to you live tonight from Bulldog Stadium, where the Carthage Bulldogs, who have clinched a playoff berth, with a victory tonight, they will clinch the number 1 seed and their 11th district championship in the last 14 years. The Bulldogs on quite a run, a 22-game winning streak, a 40-game district winning streak dating all the way back to 2016, October the 7th, and in the last 63 ball games, 62-1. Your starting lineup tonight brought to you by Center Glass. Center Glass offers mobile automotive glass and windshield repairs. Center Glass, your glass resource. The offensive coordinator is Clint Inslee, and here is a look at the starting offensive lineup, starting with the offensive line. Luke Jackson anchors it in the middle. He's 6 foot, 275-pound senior. The right guard is Karsten Williams, 6'2", 330-pound senior. Left guard Zach Carlisle, 6'1", 325-pound junior. Left tackle, 5'10", 310-pound senior T. Kellum. And the right tackle is Cade Staten, 6'3", 220-pound senior. So that is 1 senior. Make that 4 seniors and 1 junior on that starting offensive line. We'll be back to take a look at the tight end and the wideouts after this from your Sports Beat station.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked number 1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management, Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website, pinergy.com, or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
If you need construction done, check with Carlos and Shane Courtney at Courtney Construction Incorporated. They're the best in the business, whether it's pipeline or dirt work, oilfield maintenance, or general construction. The Courtneys are well experienced. Call them at 903-694-2911 or drop by 1300 Northeast Loop in Carthage. When you need it done right, call Courtney Construction Incorporated. They'll get it done.
Hey folks, it's Aaron Hicks with Elliott Dodge of Carthage. We are kicking off this football season with 2 great sales events, Ram Power Days and Jeep Adventure Days. This month at Elliott Dodge of Carthage, you can buy a brand new 2020 Ram 1500 at 0% for 72 months and make no payments for 90 days. You can also get the same offer on a new 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee. The deals don't stop there. We have fantastic incentives on every new vehicle in stock. So call, come by, or check us out anytime online at ElliottDodgeCarthage.com.
This is senior night here at Bulldog Stadium, and the seniors and their escorts, their parents or guardians, are being lined up across the field right on the 50-yard line. And the minute that starts, we will interrupt our starting lineup and go to the introduction of the seniors to honor them. The introduction of the officials tonight brought to you by the city of Carthage, the best little town in East Texas, gas capital of the world, and home to a 7-time state champion, football champion Carthage Bulldogs. It is the East Texas chapter officiating tonight, one referee group from that chapter, and that's better known as really the Longview chapter. Jeff Ratley is the white hat. He is the referee. Detrick Cheatham is the umpire. Willie Jones, the head linesman. Zachary Hudman, the line judge. And Corey Edmondson, the back judge. Again, Jeff Ratley is heading up this East Texas chapter crew. The tight end, Montrell Smith, and Coach Surratt this week was saying that Montrell was going to get his cast off today. I see that he still is sporting it tonight. Montrell Smith, a 6'3", 220-pound senior, had a broken wrist and broken hand, and again he should be getting off that cast very soon. All right, one of the wideouts, Noah Patty, getting a start tonight. Remember, Braden Wade is injured. Braden with 14 receptions this year. This will be the second game that he's missed. 14 receptions for 223 yards, 2 touchdowns, out with a broken ankle. Coach Surratt thinks that he'll be back if he's consistent in wearing his boot. He'll be back by the 3rd or 4th playoff game. And so starting in his place is Noah Patty, 5'9", 160-pound sophomore. The other wideout is Montrell Hatton. Hatton, a 6'1", 175-pound sophomore, 18 receptions, 275 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And backing those two gentlemen up, Noah Patty and Montrell Smith, will be Zay Woods, a 6'1", 165-pound senior, and Craig McNew, 5'11", 170-pound senior, 20 receptions, 332 yards, and 1 touchdown. So again, it's Patty and Hatton, the wideouts. Montrell Smith is the tight end. Backfield coming up right after this.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
Is Spider-Man there?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Bulldog Stadium. And tonight's special night because it's senior night. We have an extra guest, Mr. Justin Smith, Carthage High School principal, will do the honors of introducing the seniors and their escorts. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Justin Smith.
Seniors are lined up across the way, and they start coming down the 50-yard line from the far sidelines.
As the year moves along, the seniors become more involved in last-time activities. Today and yesterday has been filled with some of those senior activities, and tonight we want to recognize and honor these seniors as they are escorted onto the field. And now, our senior football players. Number 1, Nate Mary, escorted by Carolyn Robinson and Ed Young. Number 2, Mason Courtney, escorted by Shane and Daphne Courtney. Number 7, Zay Woods, escorted by Dreka and Axel Woods. Number 8, Cavante Brown Hoskins, escorted by Shambrisha Hoskins and Antoine Brown. Number 10, Craig McNew, escorted by Dean and Melissa McNew. Number 11, Montrell Smith, escorted by Marquita Ewens and Kedrick Smith. Number 12, Kai Horton, escorted by Marcus and Rena Horton. Number 16, Austin Morgan, escorted by Mike and Jenny Morgan. Number 21, Shannon Reeves, escorted by Jackie Reeves and Shannon Reeves. Number 22, Cam McCullough, escorted by Miss Sharonda Graves. Jonathan Madrano, escorted by Aurelio and Blanca Madrano. Number 29, Irvin Jimenez, escorted by Leticia and Roberto Jimenez. Number 35, Dawson Smith, escorted by Bubba and Wendy Smith. Number 36, Pedro Garcia, escorted by Maria Patino and Pedro Garcia. Number 42, Nick Stewart, escorted by Don Stewart and Nick Stewart Sr. Number 43, Cy Schumacher, escorted by Sean and Kylie Schumacher. Number 47, Austin Burney, escorted by Jimmy and Jackie Burney, Bobby Hicks, and Aaron Hicks. Number 50, Cade Statton, escorted by Cully Statton. Number 54, Bladen Trokel, escorted by Chastity and Oren Bunyol. Number 56, Colin Lister, escorted by Jeremy and Darla Lister. Number 65, Austin Grimes, escorted by Jason and Jessica Grimes. Number 73, Jesse Maxey, escorted by LaRonda Dillard and Steve and Sandra Maxey. Number 74, Karsten Williams, escorted by Shandy Williams. Number 75, T. Kellum, escorted by Chandra Lewis, Evelyn Sanders, and Christopher Bowen. Number 76, Luke Jackson, escorted by Charlie and Jennifer Tucker and Lenny Jackson. Number 77, Christian Miller, escorted by Frank and Mari Miller. Number 82, Cade Dixon, escorted by Landon and Gigi Dixon. Caitlin Graves, escorted by Marvin and Linda Graves and Alasia. Roddy Lawhorn, escorted by Clint and Chelsea Lawhorn. Madison Romero, escorted by J.W. and Susanna Romero. Hislander Ariano, escorted by Gloria Carbajal and Giselle Ariano. Neil Bhakta, escorted by Yogi and Nita Bhakta and by Coach Horton. Dalton Collinsworth, escorted by Kevin and Roberta Collinsworth. Caroline Baldry, escorted by Shannon and J.R. Royce. Sinclair Black, escorted by Todd and Sonia Shelton and Spencer Black. Hadley Green, escorted by Rex and Tara Green. Kaylee Hole, escorted by Ashley and Lee Hole. Avery Malone, escorted by Kathleen and Heath Kruby and Trent and Ashley Malone. Mercedes Reynolds, escorted by Cody and Kay Reynolds. Katie Spry, escorted by Trent and Dana Allison. Gracie Stegall, escorted by Dana Stegall and Herschel Stegall. Kalia Timmons, escorted by Jackie Reeves and Shannon Reeves. Brooke Cabello, escorted by Debbie Cabello and the late Richard Cabello. Also, her brothers Mark and Jacob Cabello. Azenit Salazar, escorted by Norma and Beto Salazar. Crosby Beatty, escorted by Paul and Marilyn Beatty. Sarah Nielsen, escorted by John and Katie Nielsen. Tristan Nutt, escorted by Grady Heath and Christy Nutt. Logan Ortigo, escorted by Savannah and Lee Williams. Xander Reed, escorted by Michelle Baxter. Holly Wink, escorted by John and Carolyn Wink. Chloe Overman, escorted by DJ and Kelly Overman. Colin Nations, escorted by Chad and Emily Nations. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our seniors, class of 21.
Okay, we just had an introduction of the football players who were seniors and cheerleaders, some bells, the crew. I think that's got all the groups, and I think I counted 27 or 28 senior football players. We were about to take a look at the backfield for the offense of the Carthage Bulldogs. Starting at quarterback is Kai Horton. Horton, 6'4", 220-pound senior. Horton, 2-year starter at quarterback and having a great year. Nick Stewart will be the fullback, 5'11", 195-pound senior, 168 yards on the ground this year, 3 touchdowns. Mason Courtney is the tailback. He has rushed for 691 yards, 15 touchdowns, also 12 receptions for 171 yards and 2 touchdowns. So he's accounted for 17 touchdowns this year. Mason Courtney, 5'10", 185-pound senior. He'll be backed up by Cavante Brown Hoskins, 5'11", 185-pound senior. And Kai Horton will be backed up by Javarian Rockmore, who is a junior. So it's Horton, the quarterback, Stewart, fullback, Courtney, the tailback. We'll be back with the defense right after this from KGAS.
Electrical.
Is Spider-Man there?
Well, I don't know where you can find Spider-Man.
Don't you always have something for everyone?
Well, we can help everyone with heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too. We don't know where any superheroes are, but we always have super prices.
Super prices? I never heard of that superhero.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated are evaluating consultants. What does that mean? They appraise minerals, industrial, utility properties, and data services. From their evaluations of a net worth, fair taxes can be levied. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated doing their part to be a good neighbor and helping our part of the world stay strong and solvent. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated, evaluating consultants.
There's nothing like football season in Texas. As the #1 ranked bank by Forbes in 2012, Prosperity Bank wishes the #1 ranked Carthage Bulldogs good luck as they begin their quest for another state championship. Prosperity Bank offers exceptional mortgage rates, low auto and commercial rates, along with a variety of deposit products including online banking and now mobile banking too. With over 200 locations across Texas, Prosperity Bank can meet all your banking needs just about anytime, anywhere. Go Bulldogs, all the way to another state championship. Prosperity Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're going to take a look now at the defense. Darren Preston in his 10th year leading the defense as the defensive coordinator. Here's the defensive line. At one end is Jacaric Johnson, 5'9", 175-pound junior. In fact, there's 3 juniors on this defensive line. Giancarlos Riascos is at the strong end. He has 2 sacks for the year, 5'8", 220-pound junior. The tackle is Bobby Cooks. Cooks, a 5'10", 265-pound junior. And at the nose with 25 tackles for the year is Kylan Lister. Lister, a 6'1", 260-pound senior. So, again, it's Johnson, Riascos, the ends, and in the middle it is Cooks and Lister. We'll be back with the linebackers right after this from KGAS.
This is Baylor Bardwell with XL Ford. Hunting season is here, and we have our sight aimed on saving you money with our lineup of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. You don't have to have the patience of a hunter to bag one. Come into XL Ford now and let our friendly team find the right vehicle for your budget. Their knowledge and experience, backed by our reliable service department, are sure to please. Excellent prices, excellent selection, and excellent service at XL Ford, or on the net at xlford.net.
First State Bank and Trust knows evolving 21st century banking makes it important to have a financial partner who ensures the monetary services you need and want are available and accessible through technology. Checking and saving accounts, personal debit and credit cards, auto, home, and personal loans are connected through internet and mobile applications, and contact with people when you need it. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, 110 West Spinola, Carthage, 903-693-6606, fsbcarthage.com.
Hi, this is Monty Pierce, pastor at Central Baptist Church. We're all aware that our country, and in fact our whole world, is under attack by an invisible virus, COVID-19. Well, there is another unseen force in our world just as devastating, if not more. We call it sin. Fortunately, there is a cure. His name is Jesus. We invite you to join us at Central Baptist as we seek to learn more about this God who loves us so much. On Sunday mornings, we have Bible study for all ages at 9:30, and the worship service begins at 10:45. If you can't join us in person, we are live on KGAS AM and FM on cable channel 18, as well as Facebook Live and YouTube.
All right, before the injury to one of our defense guys, and that being Braden Wade, who was one of our safeties, we had 2 juniors and a senior as the linebackers. Now we've got 3 juniors right now. Freddie Lynch is the soundbacker, 5'9", 165. The wheelbacker with 48 tackles this year and 2 sacks is Camden Foster, 5'10", 185. Instantly Freddie Lynch with 35 tackles for the year. And leading the team with a broken hand, and he's going to get his cast off in a couple of weeks, is Kip Lewis, 6'2", 195-pound junior. So again, it is Foster, Lewis, and Lynch, the linebackers, back with Bulldog secondary right after this.
Carthage Flower Shop, located on the square in downtown Carthage, where they carry an array of fresh flowers and silk pot plants. Carthage Flower Shop also carries colonial candles, mantra bands, hickory farms, the naked bee, and willow tree angels. Shop Carthage Flower Shop. They will help you with all your floral needs.
East Texas is a wonderful community, and at Panola National Bank, we're proud to call it home. That's why you'll find our bank and our employees helping others wherever you look. From supporting local schools to volunteering with local charity events, we're part of the fabric that weaves the community and its people together. When it comes to financial service needs, local is better. We provide convenient banking services so we can help our community grow. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
At Carthage Furniture, Monty has chest freezers from 5 cubic feet for $239 to 9 cubic feet at $419, and all sizes and prices in between. At Carthage Furniture, find 110-volt window AC units starting at $349. They even have a 15,000 BTU window AC that will cool up to 3 rooms for only $549. Remember, Carthage Furniture offers free delivery. The U Store on West Panola, right behind the car wash, where Rosa speaks Spanish.
Your Sports Beat crew coming to you live from beautiful Bulldog Stadium in Carthage, Texas, the home of the Carthage Bulldogs. As the Bulldogs play their final home game of the year, we've just experienced senior night here, and we're looking at the defense, specifically right now the secondary. We've got 3 seniors and a junior back there. The junior is 5'9", 160-pound junior Brandon King, 31 tackles for the year. He's at a cornerback. The other corner is Zay Woods, 6 foot, 150-pound senior, 6 interceptions for the year. He's only 2 away from the school record of 8 in a season set by Brian Bolton back in 2012. The free safety with 33 tackles for the year is Austin Morgan, 6 foot, 175-pound senior. And the strong safety with 31 tackles for the year is Nate Mary, 5'8", 155-pound senior. So it's Mary and Morgan, the safeties, Woods and King, the corners. We'll be back from Bulldog Stadium right after this.
No reason to drive out of town to get an amazing deal on any new Chevrolet vehicle. We won't be undersold. Hello, East Texas. Will Blackwell here with Pippin Motor Company, and we're aggressively seeking your business. All Chevrolet vehicles are clearly marked on the vehicle, reduced on our website, and discounted right up front to eliminate any need of going out of town. We've researched our competitors and are certain you will save the most money right here at home. Come experience a better way to buy a vehicle right here at home. That's Pippin Motor Company just across from Panola College or online at pippinmotorcompany.com.
We want you to join the winning team at Hudson Financial Group and let us assist you in finding the best game plan for your insurance and investment needs. We are licensed with over 30 companies to provide you with the best coverages and prices, whether you need personal, commercial, or life insurance. At HFG, we strive to prepare our clients for the unexpected and their future. Stop by our office at 1519 West Panola or give us a call at 903-693-7874 and let us help you with your winning game plan today. And go Dogs.
Navigating 21st century business financial currents can be trying, even for seasoned commercial endeavors. Get assistance charting your course with trustworthy commercial lending officers at Farmers State Bank, Carthage Center, Joaquin, and Shelbyville. FSB offers 116 years stability, a finance source for expansion and equipment purchase to help ensure growth on the path you want. Committed to East Texas business long-term success, your commercial financial request decisions are made by officers you likely know already. FSBCTX.com, Farmers State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, it was quite a surprise back in February when the Carthage Bulldogs learned that Shepherd and Madisonville would be in our district this year. I started doing these broadcasts in 1988, and as far as I can tell, as far as I remember, this is the first time we played them in that time span. Madisonville is still in the playoff picture. They can still make it. They have a 1-2 record, but, of course, tonight they're facing the number 1 team, ranked team in the state, and next week they're going to face the number 4 ranked team in the state, the Jasper Bulldogs. So although they have a mathematical chance to get in there, very unlikely that they will. They went 3-5 last year for the season. 2-8 last year. They were 0-6 in district play. This year they've improved slightly. They're 3-5 this year, 1-2 in district play. Their main offensive threat is their quarterback, both throwing and running with it. That is Armando Juarez. He is a 5'11", 180-pound senior. He leads them both in passing yards and also in rushing yards. 52 for 116 through the air, 2 interceptions, 792 yards and 5 touchdowns. He's rushed for 386 yards and 9 touchdowns. All right, let's listen to the alma mater. All right, the Carthage High School alma mater played by the Fighting Bulldog Band. And we were looking at the Madisonville Mustangs. They're going to be in white uniforms tonight with navy blue numbers, white helmets. And after we hear from Mark Harris coming up here in just a few moments, we'll take a look at the playoff picture for our district. Back right after this from your Sports Beat station.
Check off your to-do list with big savings on building materials at Kane True Value. Kane True Value is your one-stop shop for building materials for those large-scale jobs, small projects, and everything in between. Whether you're building a house, adding on, or just updating, they carry the concrete, drywall, lumber, insulation, roofing, siding, and molding, and many more products that you'll need. Add character and charm to your home with their large selection of paint colors. We have all the products that you'll need. Kane True Value. Behind every project is a true value.
Every team knows that a two-point play can be a winning move. That's why our team at Tate Barber State Farm are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and saves you money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way that we're here to help life go right. Call us at Tate Barber State Farm, 903-693-7555.
Bauer Furniture Company says, get your home ready for the holidays. Bauer Furniture in Carthage, Texas has been locally owned by the same family for 2 generations. Their showroom offers 20,000 square feet filled with furniture for immediate free delivery. They offer America's #1 recliner. That's Lazy Boy. They offer America's #1 mattress. That's Serta. Do you need a new rug? They've got them. Do you need bar stools? They've got them. Bauer Furniture on West Panola in Carthage. All says, God bless America.
He's heading up here.
All right, we're going to turn it over to Mark Harris in just a second, but here's something Mark might want to comment on. Yesterday, no, it was not yesterday, Wednesday, so 2 days ago, very special birthday to a man that we all know very well, 27-year head coach here at Carthage, first head coach to lead the Bulldogs to a championship game appearance. Sleepy Reynolds, 84 years young on Wednesday. Happy birthday, Sleepy. Mark Harris.
Yeah, when Sleepy moved to town, he started a 7th grade football that we had never had before, and so he and Coach Robertson coached my age group at that time, and then later on, of course, I had Coach Robertson and Sleepy somewhat in JV, and then as a junior and a senior. Our senior year was the kind of the year that started Sleepy's era of winning. When we went to 11, we won first 11 straight ball games. Got beat against Gainesville, 38-16 or 30-16 up there in Dallas. The first time that we, a Carthage football team, had ever played on turf. It was in Mesquite at Hanley, I think's the name of the stadium there on the left, right off the
Hanby.
Hanby. Okay. And so, I had never been on turf before other than playing on some as a kid. But I thought I was fast as Jesse Owens when I was out there because it just completely changed the speed because there's nothing to give under you. But also, talking about our program versus Madisonville, yes, we were surprised we were going to end up with Madisonville and Shepherd in our schedule, which they're so far away. Thank goodness we had Madisonville here. We have to go Shepherd next week. But I counted the hats on their football team a while ago, and we have more seniors than they have on their whole football team. And so, there's probably a lot of those kids going both ways. And now listening to you talk about their quarterback, that he's the run and the pass leader, we shut him down, we win the game. This year, especially this year, you take about 15 minutes a game, maybe 20 during the ball game, we're going to put 21 points on you. We've done it against everybody. We've started out against Gilmer. We started out against Jasper with 21 straight points, got ahead. And then we went up to Pleasant Grove. They scored. It was tied at half. Then we threw 30-something points on them in the second half. So in about a 20-minute span in a ball game, we're going to figure you out, and we're going to take you apart. And then it changes the game, and then we get to see young men come in like we will probably tonight and play, during the ball game, and which gives these kids great experience for the following year. Surratt's never been one to run the score up. He gets so many points ahead. His rule, I think, is 28. Then the starters come off the field usually, other than starting in the second half, and then we end up with a lot of new faces in the ball game, which we will tonight. So y'all sit back. I've had a lot of comments on our broadcast and on your visibility at home. A lot of guys said, I love sitting in my recliner and listening to the ball game and watching it. And he says we do a real good job. So I had 2 or 3 of those comments just this week. So y'all sit back and enjoy the game between Madisonville and Carthage, and we'll be back right after this.
Panola County relies on UT Health Carthage for high-quality care from medical professionals you know and trust. We offer a full range of services like 24-hour emergency and level 4 trauma care, diagnostics including 64-slice CT, MRI, digital mammography, bone density, ultrasound, and x-ray, and UT Health First Physicians clinics with specialists in obstetrics and family health. UT Health is proud to be one with East Texas and with the Carthage Bulldogs.
Quick Stop Carthage is your quick stop for anything you might need for running errands around the area or starting a road trip. Every day, 5 a.m. till 9 p.m., you can count on Quick Stop Carthage to have quality fuel and service items for your vehicle and something easy, fast, and tasty from the kitchen for breakfast, lunch, or supper. A specialty is one of the best hamburgers in East Texas. Your best stop 7 days a week in Carthage at 2365 Southeast Loop is Quick Stop.
Well, the Dogs are on the prowl again this year for yet another state championship. Carthage Missionary Baptist Church stands behind our kids 100% in the classroom and on the playing field. We urge them to do their best in life, to live their life for Christ, but enjoy every day as young people and use their talents to play the best game they possibly can. This is Dr. Dale Reed, pastor of Carthage Missionary Baptist Church, and go Dogs.
Larry, one thing I want to tell you before we get started, you talked about us never playing Madisonville. You know, my parents had season tickets since 1966, and I was a child going to the ball game watching Pat Browning and Ricky Pride run, but I don't ever remember us playing Madisonville one one Now, one of them could have slipped up in there, but not that I remember.
Madisonville Mustangs, and again, they are still in it. Here's a look at our district. Carthage is definitely in. Shepherd is definitely out, and that's all we know for certain. The other four teams have either one loss or two losses. Center is 2-1, Jasper's 2-1, Rusk is 2-2, and Madisonville is 1-2. Now you're saying, well, wait a minute. There's four teams that have played 3 games and 2 have played 4 games. How could they play 4? Well, that's because Shepherd has forfeited. They forfeited earlier this week to Rusk. So that means Rusk is now 2-2, and Shepherd is 0-4. Now, the 2 big ball games tonight, the one big ball game in our district certainly is Center and Jasper, and that's one that we hope that Jason Wade with the XL Forward Sideline mic will be able to update us on Jasper and Center. And so there's possibility of a 3-way tie, believe it or not. If Center were to defeat Jasper, and Jasper is favored tonight by 14 points, and Rusk were to defeat Center, and that probably won't happen. But if those two things did happen, if those did occur, then there'd be a 3-way tie for second place between Jasper, Center, and Rusk. So, again, the only things we know for sure, Shepherd is out, Carthage is in. Carthage with a victory tonight, the number 1 seed, and the 11th district championship in the last 14 years. Okay, we'll take a look at what will be coming up in the bi-district round right after this break for your Sports Beat station.
Because you're a fan of fresh made just the way you like it pizza, you'll love Country Fresh Pizza Carthage. We make it, you bake it, from a 10-inch to a 16-inch. Even gluten-free crust is offered at Country Fresh Pizza. The Farmer's Delight features 6 meats and 6 veggies. The Vegetable Garden with all the veggies. The Rise and Shine with eggs and cheddar. The Crafty Farmer to build your own, and even Alfredo Pizza. Call 903-631-0246 to order. 636 West Panola, the white building with the bright graphics. It's delicious. It's Country Fresh Pizza.
Hope Community Medicine at Panola College's W.C. Smith Building. Office hours 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Friday. To schedule an appointment, call 903-690-8395. That's 903-690-8395. They offer quality health care based on income and household size through their slide fee scale. Hope Community Medicine in Carthage.
Max Flow Chemicals of Texas is second to none for service and treatment of saltwater disposal wells. Founded in 2011 in Carthage, Max Flow's experience and dedication to service with a proven chemical program sets it apart from competitors, which includes absolute customer satisfaction at the lowest possible cost. Get an in-depth evaluation of your system for a phone call, 903-693-4600, or an email at maxflowchemicals.com. Take your disposal well's performance to the max. Max Flow Chemicals of Texas.
Carthage Independent School District is where champions are educated. This school year is unlike any other, and CISD is rising to meet the needs of our students and community in ways like never before. Our teachers are providing stellar instruction for students both in person and virtually. We're utilizing a new and improved website to share vital information with students and parents. Help desks are in place at each campus to provide extra assistance for students navigating at-home learning. Our support professionals, principals, and central office staff are on hand to provide extra support for all Bulldogs. During these difficult times, Carthage ISD is here to help our Bulldogs continue being champions. Go Dogs!
All right, we're back here at Bulldog Stadium. Our district, our top four seeds, will face the top four seeds from District 9 4A. Typically, when we're in Region 3, the district that we face first is directly to the south of us. Silsbee, Huffman Hargrave, schools like that. But not this year. The district we will face is down in Central Texas. There are 4 schools that are in Waco or close to Waco. The other 2 are between Temple and Austin. Salado is going to win that district. They are 4-0. That district finishes their games tonight. They are off. All of them are off next week. Salado was going to win it, and Salado is ranked number 6 in the state. That's the team we probably will face in round 3. China Spring and Waco Conley are both 3-1. One of them will finish second. One will finish third. They play each other tonight. China Spring a 1-point favorite. Gatesville and Gerald are tied for 4th with 1-3 records. Gatesville is favored by 3 points over Gerald. Carthage will face the winner of the Gatesville-Gerald, assuming that we're the number 1 seed. We'll face the winner of Gatesville and Gerald on November the 13th, and that will be played in Athens, incidentally. Gatesville is a 3-point favorite, so that's another score that we'll get Jason Wade to make sure that he gives us some updates on. Okay, we're moments away from the national anthem. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this.
No reason to drive out of town to get an amazing deal on any new Chevrolet vehicle. We won't be undersold. Hello, East Texas. Will Blackwell here with Pippin Motor Company, and we're aggressively seeking your business. All Chevrolet vehicles are clearly marked on the vehicle, reduced on our website, and discounted right up front to eliminate any need of going out of town. We've researched our competitors and are certain you will save the most money right here at home. Come experience a better way to buy a vehicle right here at home. That's Pippin Motor Company just across from Panola College or online at pippinmotorcompany.com.
Anthem.
All right, that's the national anthem played by the Badland Bulldog Band. Incidentally, our district voted that in district play, bands will not travel out of town. So therefore, our band has been here for the home games, and they did not go to Jasper. They will not go to Shepherd next week.
And they're also across the field from us now this year, and which is really good for us because it blows that sound right to us.
And, of course, the reason that schools do that is because it opens up seats over here on the home side that can be designated or picked up by, the hometown fans. One aspect of the COVID season that affects the pregame right here, only one captain per team, so it's going to be Montrell Smith going out there for the Bulldogs. And we'll have the coin toss here in just a second. Remember, Jeff Ratley is heading up this East Texas chapter crew.
Pony Express making the coin toss possible.
Yep. Okay, Pony Express, located on West Panola across from Panola College, has lunch specials and a super salad bar and fuel for the car. Stop by before and after the home football games for the Pony Express. All right, we had the toss of the coin, and Jeff Ratley, I think, yes, indicates that Carthage has won it, and so that means that we'll be getting the football.
Carthage won the toss and elected to receive.
All right, and the first half kickoff is going to be brought to you by the Popcorn Place. Flowers, popcorn, or candy, the Popcorn Place is a place for all your Carthage High School homecoming needs. All right, a little bit later we'll talk about next week going down to Shepherd. We're going to be on the roof.
And it'd be cool.
Been there before.
And it's not the same as Jasper, where you have sort of a winding staircase going up to the roof. It's like a Chapel Hill. It's a straight vertical ladder from the press box through a hole in the ceiling up onto the roof. Okay, Jeff Ratley breaks up his crew, and the Bulldogs are going to send back Noah Patty and looks like Cavante Brown Hoskins to take this kick if they kick it deep.
Number 17. Patty's 26.
Patty's 17. Did you know that this week, Jerry? Patty is 17? Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Shoot, I was going to ask you if you knew his number this week. Okay, so, Jerry, it's not 26. It is 17.
I expect to see him on he's supposed to be the fastest kid on the team. And if he is, you're going to see Kai Horton lay one out for him to go get tonight somewhere.
They've been throwing a lot to him this past week in practice, I can tell you that. Okay, Brown Hoskins back along with him. They both stand on the 10-yard line. Here's the kick. It's an onside kick, and it's going to bounce out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Madisonville going with a onside kick, and it goes out at the 41. Carthage will have great field position. Again, that offensive line for the Bulldogs, you've got Jackson at center, Williams and Carlisle, the guards, Kellum and Staten. The tackles, 3 of them are over 300 pounds. Another one's 275. Big offensive line. And the Bulldogs were going to have it after the 5-yard penalty. It went out to 41, mark off 5 against Madisonville. And it's going to be at the Bulldog 46. Okay, we come out with Horton in the gun. Courtney to his right. We've got 2 wideouts to the right and 1 to the left. Ball is on the left hash. Snap back to Horton. Horton throwing right. This ball is caught out there by McNew to the 50, 45, 40, and out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a Howes AC and electrical first down.
It was a kind of a down-and-out pass, and he was wide open out there, got around one defender, and got extra yardage, about 10 yards after he avoided the tackler.
So 17 yards there to McNew. And it is a Carthage first down on the first play of the ball game. Ball on the right hash this time. It's on the Mustang 37. Again, back to Horton. Hands off to Courtney. Courtney going to his left, and he's wrapped up in the backfield for a loss. It'll be a loss of 3 back to the 40.
And that was just a blocking assignment mistake, and he was hit. His legs were grabbed right when he got the ball. So the offensive line kind of made a mistake there.
You can see who made the mistake at Choctaw coming up this coming Monday at 12 o'clock noon at the Fieldhouse. Okay, again, Horton in the gun, Courtney to his right. We've got McNew and Woods split out to the left, along with Cavante Brown Hoskins. And I think that's Patty out there to the right. Second down and 13. Second and 13. Horton in the gun. Snap back to him. Horton this time looking left, throws left, caught by McNew at the 37, and he's down there after a 4-yard gain. They're going to give him 4 to the 36, so he picks up the 3 we lost plus 1 more.
Yeah, it was down and out, except it was the opposite side of the field. This time it was a good open field tackle there by the Madisonville young man, Mustang.
Okay, and I don't believe that after all that was not Noah Patty split out to the right that time. I think it was Craig McNew. Okay, here comes Montrell Smith and Nick Stewart into the ball game for the Bulldogs. It'll be 3rd down coming up and 9. 3rd and 9.
Saying second over there. They might have made a mistake.
Got to be 3rd because we lost 3.
We've got a penalty.
Remains 2nd down.
Oh, okay. Got a penalty against Madisonville. All right, so that's the reason it's going to stay 2nd down. Did you see what that was for?
No,
I didn't see the flag either. Okay, so it's now 2nd down and 4 after that penalty against Madisonville. They're second of the ball game. And now we've got the umpire.
If it was 5-yard, they marked it off too far if it was a 5-yard penalty. So let's see what's going on here. We got no score here early in the ball game. Carthage Bulldogs against Madisonville Mustangs. So they are remarking it, I think, Larry.
Okay, so we lost 3, then we picked up 4, but instead of...
The penalty was from the previous spot.
Which is the 45.
It'll be 5 yards from the 41-yard line, 2nd down Carthage.
Okay, you're wrong, Jeff. It was the 40-yard line, but that's okay. It was the 40-yard line, trust me. So they mark it off from the 39. All right. Okay, so it turns out it being a 6-yard penalty there against Madisonville. Okay, 2nd down then. 2nd down. Here's a handoff. It goes to Courtney. Courtney left side, big hole, 30, 25. He's going to go 20, 15, touchdown. 10, 5, goal line, touchdown, Mason Courtney. It is a 34-yard Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown. A run of Mason Courtney for 34.
Went to the outside, and then we had good blocking downfield. And when he turned the corner, right down the edge of the sidelines, nobody was near him. Touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Okay, so a 34-yard run by Mason Courtney.
10:36 left, first quarter.
And the extra point's going to be attempted by Urban Jimenez. Urban Jimenez. There's a hold by McNew. The kick is away. The kick is good, and it's 7-0 Carthage here in the first quarter.
We want you to join the winning team at Hudson Financial Group and let us assist you in finding the best game plan for your insurance and investment needs. We are licensed with over 30 companies to provide you with the best coverages and prices, whether you need personal, commercial, or life insurance. At HFG, we strive to prepare our clients for the unexpected and their future. Stop by our office at 1519 West Panola or give us a call at 903-693-7874 and let us help you with your winning game plan today. And go Dogs.
Navigating 21st century business financial currents can be trying, even for seasoned commercial endeavors. Get assistance charting your course with trustworthy commercial lending officers at Farmers State Bank, Carthage Center, Joaquin, and Shelbyville. FSB offers 116 years stability, a finance source for expansion and equipment purchase to help ensure growth on the path you want. Committed to East Texas business long-term success, your commercial financial request decisions are made by officers you likely know already. FSBCTX.com, Farmers State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Okay, the Urban Jimenez Bulldog stop extra point was good. Carthage leads at 7-0. And the big leg here, this guy's got the strongest leg in the 14 years of Coach Surratt, according to him. Here's the kick, and this one's going to go back to the 4-yard line. They take it there to the 5, 10, 15 going left to the 20, and he stopped just short of the 20-yard line. Great coverage there by our kickoff coverage team. Madisonville, their first possession.
Lynch was in it. He chased him down, and the boy fell, but it was Lynch that cut him to the outside. Big game south of us. Timpson Bears and the Joaquin Rams, both undefeated going into the 9. I'm going to be getting updates. My brother's son-in-law is the coach, Wade Lawson, for Joaquin. But that's a big deal right there for a district championship, probably.
Number 5, number 7.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Armando Juarez is their quarterback, number 3. Top running back is Patrick Brazel, number 5. They're in the shotgun. Here's a handoff. No, he fakes the handoff, throws, and this one's going to be going out of bounds, and that may be a backwards pass there, which would mean it would be a loss. In other words, that would be a lateral, very close to being a backwards pass.
And they'll lose yards for him.
Yeah.
Marking it that way.
Oh, they are going to mark it that way. Okay, so instead of being a forward pass, which means it goes back to the 20-yard line in 2nd and 10, it is a 7-yard loss because it was a backwards pass, which means it does not count as a pass. That is a running play of negative 7 yards.
So that's what that's considered. If you throw it out of bounds backwards, is a running play.
That's a running play.
It's not a loss on passes.
Huh? Not a loss on passes because that was
okay.
not a pass. It was it's called a backwards pass, but
it's a lateral.
Okay, that's a lateral. That's another word for it, right? So it's now 2nd and 17 for the Mustangs from their 13. Here's a handoff. It goes to the running back going to the left, and he's going to pick up 1 yard to the 14-yard line, which is going to make it now 3rd down and 16, pardon me. 3rd and 16 coming up.
Kip Lewis was the one that forced him outside. Lynch made the tackle. They're high on this Lynch. Lynch, his uncle played ball with me back in '79. And it's a good family, Miss Alice Lynch out on 104. She's probably listening tonight.
All right, so now it is 3rd down and 16 for Madisonville. They trail here 7-0. 9:40 left to play here in the first quarter. And they're running some time off the clock. They're intentionally taking extra time in between snaps. All right, here is Juarez. Juarez going to keep it himself going left. He gets away from one tackler to the 15 and is down at the 18-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down and 12.
Lewis on the tackle from the middle linebacker. He just went all the way and chased it to the outside and made the tackle. Good play by Lewis. We call his name pretty regular.
All right, they're going to give him a gain of 5 to the 19, so it'll be 4th and 1 for Madisonville from their own 19-yard line.
4th and 11.
Excuse me, 4th and 11, pardon me, thank you. 4th and 11 from their own 19-yard line.
Zay Woods back.
All right, so let's see. Their kicker is going to drop back 13 yards. Actually goes back 12 yards. Head high snap. He does get it off. It's going to be hitting at the 40-yard line. It's going to take a Madisonville roll, and it's going to wind up going across midfield, and it's going to go to the Carthage 44-yard line. So 6 and 31. That's a 37-yard kick from Madisonville. And Carthage will have it.
And no return on that because it was a bad kick that they got a great roll out of for about 15 yards.
So Carthage will have it their second possession of the ball game at their own 44-yard line. 44-yard line. Okay, we're going to send Brown Hoskins and McNew to the left. And I think that's Zay Woods split out to the they go to the right. Zay Woods to the left. Horton again in the shotgun. There's a snap. Play action fake. Wants to go right side. This ball is caught there by Brown Hoskins. Gets loose at the 45 to the 40, 35-yard line. It's going to be another Howes AC first down. Howes AC electrical first down for the Bulldogs.
Well, that was a down and then curled back towards the sidelines. He caught it, made a guy miss, made extra yardage. Hoskins Brown on reception.
All right, so that's a 21-yard pass to Brown Hoskins. And another first down for the Bulldogs, their third of the ball game. All right, Horton has the Bulldogs now at the Mustang 35. Ball is on the right hash. Here's a handoff. It goes to McNew coming left.
Patty.
McNew, this is Patty, there's a flag on the play, and Patty is wrapped up at the 32-yard line, a gain of 3. There is a flag.
But that's pretty good defense if there's not some kind of problem against Madisonville. They strung him out. He never could turn up field. I haven't seen what he says
let's
yet.
see.
We'll
going to go against Carthage.
Holding.
Okay.
Offense, number 75. Penalties 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Remains first down.
All right, so you give Noah Patty a 2-yard gain to the 33, and then they mark it off 10 yards to the 43-yard line. So, bottom line, 10 minus 2, or 2 minus 10, if you want to look at it that way. It's a loss of 8 for Carthage, and it'll be 1st and 18. All right, so Horton going to go under center this time. We've got 2 receivers to the left, a wing right, and here goes the handoff. No, play action fake. Horton going to go deep. Deep middle for McNew. It is caught for a touchdown. Craig McNew with a 43-yard touchdown pass. It is a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown.
Well, McNew's our leading receiver, I think, in the whole team. And that right there was play action up the middle, stand there tall, and just launch it. And he ran up under, and he was in the end zone in the middle, right below the goal post when he caught it.
Right past the red zone.
And that was Kelly's Collision red zone, wasn't it?
Yep.
And would have been a first down.
All right, Irvin Jimenez in for the extra point. McNew the holder. There's the hold. There's the kick. It's straight. It's good. Carthage 14, Madisonville nothing.
Check off your to-do list with big savings on building materials at Kane True Value. Kane True Value is your one-stop shop for building materials for those large-scale jobs, small projects, and everything in between. Whether you're building a house, adding on, or just updating, they carry the concrete, drywall, lumber, insulation, roofing, siding, and molding, and many more products that you'll need. Add character and charm to your home with their large selection of paint colors. We have all the products that you'll need. Kane True Value. Behind every project is a true value.
Every team knows that a two-point play can be a winning move. That's why our team at Tate Barber State Farm are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and saves you money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way that we're here to help life go right. Call us at Tate Barber State Farm, 903-693-7555.
All right, the Bulldogs with their fourth House AC and Electrical first down, a 43-yard pass to Craig McNew, and also, of course, we went through the Kelly's Collision red zone. Here's the kick by Dawson Smith. He backs up, takes it at the 6, going left to the 10, 15, 20, stopped at about the 21-yard line. Another good coverage there by the Bulldog kickoff team. And again, Madisonville will have it at their 21.
Again, it was Lynch. He made the tackle on the first kickoff, and on the second kick, he may be Special Teams Player of the Week. You never know.
I tell you, Coach Surratt, Chalk Talk, you'll see how much admiration he has for Freddie Lynch. I mean, that kid plays hard, really does. All right, so let's see what the Mustangs do here on this possession. Again, their quarterback is Juarez. Brazel is their tailback. First down and 10 from their own 22. Here's Juarez. He wants to throw. This time he throws incomplete over there on the far sideline. Zay Woods there on defense.
Yes, he was. And Nate Mary was also rushing the quarterback. He was throwing against his body. He did throw the ball good, but it just went right through the receiver's hands.
As Mark said, he is a right-handed thrower, throwing going to his left, and that's not real easy. And so it is incomplete. The receiver got his hands on it, just could not bring it in. All right, so now it's second down and 10. Second and 10 for Madisonville from their own 22. Carthage up 7-0. And here's a snap back to Juarez, and he goes left, and this time he is wrapped up for no gain. Several of the Bulldogs over there on the stop. I saw Austin Morgan for one and several others.
I tell you what, scores 14-0 Bulldogs. Also, I think I've got a text from my nephew. He says it's 0-7, and I don't know. He didn't tell me who was ahead in the walk-in game.
All right, third down and 10 now for Madisonville. Third and 10 from their own 22-yard line. Clock is stopped. 6:40 left to play here in the first. No, it's going okay. That's right, because we had a running play, so the clock would continue to run.
And Larry, I'll give you guys some score updates whenever you guys get ready.
Okay,
yes,
all right, we'll go down to you after this play. Third down and 10. Snap back to Juarez. He wants to throw. Comes to the right side, and he's going to be tackled for a pretty good-sized loss. Okay, down to the XL forward sideline, Mike and Jason Wade.
Yeah, there's going to be several games that we're going to be keeping track of tonight, especially that Timpson-Joaquin game. Right now, I've got Timpson leading 6-0 with 8 minutes to go there in the first quarter. Also looking at our district, one we're going to be watching tonight, Jasper leading Center 7-0 halfway through that first quarter. And I got one more for you here. It's the Beckville Bearcats 14-0 over Big Sandy.
Okay, also next time get us a Gerald and Gatesville score from District 9-4A. That'll determine the opponent for us in the first round of the playoffs.
Gerald and Gatesville.
Right,
All right, at least it's not a French school, right?
There you go.
There we go.
Gerald and Gatesville, okay.
All right, I got you.
4th down and 15. Here's the snap. There's the kick. And it's going to hit at the 47, go across midfield. And then it's going to be downed by Madisonville at the 49-yard line. So it's going to be a 34-yard kick for the Mustangs, and they'll have it at their own at Carthage. They'll have it at their own 49. Carthage with 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. If you just joined us, a 34-yard run by Mason Courtney, 43-yard pass to Craig McNew.
Well, last play, Bobby Cooks made the tackle on the play. You get a chance because Jason came in. But the Hogs are all back out there, and we're lining up to play.
All right, let's see. We're going to send Hatton to the far right. Looks like it's going to be McNew split out to the left. And Montrell Smith is in there as a tight end on the left side. Also, it's a double tight end formation. All right, Horton under center, play action fake. Wants to throw it. Throws to right side. This ball is caught by the tight end, Montrell Smith, and he has a Howe's AC and Electrical first down across the 35-yard line.
Well, it was Anthony Riggins, I believe. It was 81, I believe, that caught that. Maybe I'm seeing that wrong because Big Cat's now just coming into the game.
Okay, so that is a 16-yard completion
to 81
to Montrell Smith. That was to Montrell, right?
No, that was to Anthony Riggins.
Anthony Riggins? Are you sure?
Yeah, it was 81. He just came off.
Okay. All right, so Horton in the gun. Ball is at the Madisonville 35-yard line. And Horton this time hands off to Courtney. Courtney over the right side, carrying a tackler with him about 7 yards. He was hit after a 1-yard gain and winds up picking up about 9.
Yeah, and the trouble is it looked like that play was kind of discombobulated because it looked like they didn't get a good handoff in that deal. And he made that play on his own.
So it is a 9-yard gain. So Courtney now 3 carries for 40 yards, and it is at the Mustang 26. 2nd down and 1 for Carthage. We got 4:15 to play in the first. Carthage leading 14-0 here at Bulldog Stadium. 2nd down and 1 at the Mustang 26. Horton under center, right hash. Horton play action fake, gonna go over the middle. This ball is caught down there at the 10-yard line. It'll be another Howe's AC and Electrical first down for McNew, and we are in the Kelly's Collision red zone.
McNew's hot tonight. We're going to him a lot. That one was kind of over the middle in between the hash marks. Good throw.
And that will be a 15-yarder to McNew. 15 yards to McNew.
He's got 3 or 4 catches tonight.
4 tonight for 79 already. Okay, so it's 1st down and 10. Again, in the Kelly's Collision red zone. 1st down and 10 for Carthage at the Mustang 11. Carthage leading 14-0 here. Carthage 48-point favorites in this ball game. All right, Horton under center. He sends Courtney over as a left wing. Handoff goes to Stewart this time. Stewart left side. Stewart to the 5. Stewart down to about the 3. So it's going to be a gain of 8 for Nick Stewart. It'll be 2nd down and make that 3rd down and 2 at the 3-yard line. 3rd down and 1.
Courtney threw a block out there that allowed Nick to get into the secondary, and I think he took the wrong cut. I think he should have went to the right because it was wide open, but I wasn't running the ball.
All right, so it's now 2nd down and 2. Here's a handoff to Stewart. Stewart, goal line, Stewart, touchdown. It is a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown by Nick Stewart of 3 yards, and Carthage leads it 20-0.
Good play on a left dive is what I call a left dive, and he ran over one right at the end zone, and he's a hard one to bring down.
All right, Nick Stewart with the Carthage Hardware, Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown. And here is the Bulldog stop extra point attempt. And by Madrano this time, and it is good. Bulldogs 3 for 3 on extra points, 21-0 Carthage.
Bauer Furniture Company says, get your home ready for the holidays. Bauer Furniture in Carthage, Texas has been locally owned by the same family for 2 generations. Their showroom offers 20,000 square feet filled with furniture for immediate free delivery. They offer America's #1 recliner. That's Lazy Boy. They offer America's #1 mattress. That's Serta. Do you need a new rug? They've got them. Do you need bar stools? They've got them. Bauer Furniture on West Panola in Carthage. Paul says, God bless America.
Panola County relies on UT Health Carthage for high-quality care from medical professionals you know and trust. We offer a full range of services like 24-hour emergency and level 4 trauma care, diagnostics including 64-slice CT, MRI, digital mammography, bone density, ultrasound, and X-ray, and UT Health First Physicians clinics with specialists in obstetrics and family health. UT Health is proud to be one with East Texas and
the Kane Hardware Bulldog
Carthage
touchdown,
Bulldogs.
3-yard run by Nick Stewart, and the Bulldogs stop extra point, good by Madrano. It's 21-0 Carthage. High kick, and this one's taken at the 8-yard line, up to the 10, 15, 20, 25, and out close to the 30 this time. So this will be their best field position to start a drive. Mustangs at their own 29.
Nate Mary was on the tackle there for the Bulldogs on a good kick coverage. 2:54 left, first quarter, 21-0. Like I said earlier, we'll throw 21 on you in a short amount of time. And this year we're talking about our interceptions. If you figured out how many we've had compared to other years, because we've had 15 to 20 interceptions this year.
Yes, I can't find the records for previous years, but we're around 15 or so for the season. That's right. And Zay Woods has 6 of them. All right, Juarez again in the shotgun. 1st and 10 now for the Madisonville at their own 29. Handoff the running back. He's hitting the backfield. Bounces off a defender to his left and picks up a yard. He hit a brick wall, went back about 1.5 yards, 2 yards, and then went left, picked up 1.
That was Kylan Lister who busted through the line of scrimmage and had a blocker. He was pushing backwards. The running back ran right into him, and then Kip Lewis finished him up with a small gain. But that was all caused by Kylan Lister.
So it's 2nd down and 1 for Madisonville from their own 30-yard line.
22, Randall's the ball carrier. Gain of a yard brings up a
2nd down and 9. Okay, here's a play-action fake. Juarez rolling to his right. He throws. This ball is caught, and he's immediately dropped for no gain. The receiver is at the 30-yard line, so that's no gain on that play.
Foster on the tackle, covered the back out of the backfield, which is his responsibility, with good pressure there by Bobby Cooks and Lister. Also, Riascos.
Very good, Mark.
I'm getting better at that.
Riascos. Giancarlos Riascos.
That first game, we had a big trouble trying to figure that out.
Giancarlos Riascos. 6 syllables, ladies and gentlemen. Giancarlos Riascos. 1:35 left to play here in the first quarter. Carthage leading at 21-0. 3rd down and 9 for Madisonville. Snap back to Juarez. Juarez rolling to his left. He throws left. This ball is going to be incomplete over the intended receiver's outstretched arms at about the 48-yard line, and they will punt for the 3rd time.
We had an all-out blitz then. We had Foster and Kip Lewis running and made him throw it early and made him throw it errant. So it was almost an interception out there for the Bulldogs.
Well, they've had 2 punts, 37 yards and 71 yards. They got about 12 to 15 yards of roll on the first one, a short roll on the second one, and we send back, looks like that's Montrell Hatton going back this time to receive this kick. There's that one almost blocked. He gets it off, punts it away from Woods, and he's going to get a good roll out of this. It hit about the 43, and it's going to take a 10-yard roll to the 33-yard line, so that'd be 17 and 20. That's 37 yards on that kick. Carthage with their possession starting at the 33.
And we almost blocked that. I think we just missed it. We were there to block it, but they get a good kick out of it at the end.
Again, Madisonville is not eliminated yet, but they have a big hill to climb if they're going to get in, because they're facing us this week and the number 4 ranked team in the state, Jasper, next week. So they're you doubt that they're going to be in the playoffs. Carthage with a victory will be the number 1 seed, and we'll talk about what's coming up in by district here as we go along. Okay, Horton going to be in the shotgun, ball on the right hash. 1st and 10 at our 33. Snap back to Horton. Horton this time looking right, throwing right. This ball is caught at midfield, 45-40, and it's going to be another Howes AC and Electrical 1st down, a big gain on the play, well across midfield.
And I guess it was that Hatton, and it was kind of run down the numbers and cut in, and there was 2 guys there, and Kai threw that ball right in the middle of coverage, and then Hatton made the rest of it on his own.
Was that number 4?
I think it was number 4.
Okay, so that's a House AC and Electrical first down, a 31-yard completion to Montrell Hatton. 1st and 10 now at the Mustang 36. And he throws left this time. This ball is caught by Brown Hoskins. Hoskins to the 30. Hoskins inside the 30-yard line, inside the 25 to the 24. And that's going to be another House AC and Electrical first down.
And he threw the ball real fast out to Hoskins Brown. He was kind of in stride as he caught it. And then he put his head down and ran over one there. So that's what we've been wanting out of him, to turn up field and run over somebody. Sometimes you'll run over and get a touchdown out of the deal.
All right, first down and 10 now for Carthage at the Mustang 24. Horton again in the shotgun. Tight end over on the left side. Hand off to Courtney. Courtney wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to be a short loss on the play. No, they're going to give him the line of scrimmage.
Well, the deal was that they blew that in our line of scrimmage up that time. He had really nowhere to go. As soon as he got the ball, he was tackled. It's at the end of the first quarter.
It is.
Carthage 21.
Quick Stop Carthage is your quick stop for anything you might need for running errands around the area or starting a road trip. Every day, 5 a.m. till 9 p.m., you can count on Quick Stop Carthage to have quality fuel and service items for your vehicle and something easy, fast, and tasty from the kitchen for breakfast, lunch, or supper. A specialty is one of the best hamburgers in East Texas. Your best stop 7 days a week in Carthage at 2365 Southeast Loop is Quick Stop.
Well, the Dogs are on the prowl again this year for yet another state championship. Carthage Missionary Baptist Church stands behind our kids 100% in the classroom and on the playing field. We urge them to do their best in life, to live their life for Christ, but enjoy every day as young people and use their talents to play the best game they possibly can. This is Dr. Dale Reed, pastor of Carthage Missionary Baptist Church, and go Dogs.
All right, first quarter stats. First United Methodist Church, they invite you to join them each Sunday to hear their pastor, Kevin Otto. Carthage 7 first downs, Madisonville none. Passing yardage, Carthage 159, Madisonville -5. Carthage 1st and 10 now at the Mustang 24. Horton wants to throw it. Hit as he throws into the end zone. This ball is incomplete. Chance down there to make the reception, but he was well covered, the receiver was. And Horton was hit as he delivered it.
That was Hatton, and he threw that ball where only Hatton could get it, right at the edge of the sidelines, where if it was a mistake, it'd be out of bounds. So, and it was almost completed.
He almost came down with it. So that's the first incomplete pass. Last week, Horton went 11 for 11. He was 8 for 8 before that pass right there, and that was almost completion number 9. So it's now 3rd down and 10. 3rd and 10 for Carthage at the Mustang 24. Ball is on the left hash, heading toward the south end zone here at Bulldog Stadium. All right, here's Horton throwing through the right. This ball is incomplete out in front of McNew, and that will bring it up now 4th down and 10. So 2 incomplete passes.
Well, he threw that trying to catch him in stride, but he threw it just a little bit too far ahead of him. He couldn't get his hands on it. All right, Timpson Bears are ahead of Joaquin 13-0, from what I understand.
Okay, and Jason, we're going to come down to you after this next play for an update on scores. Jason Wade with the XL forward sideline mic. We'll come down to him right after this 4th and 10 play. 4th and 10 at the Mustang 24. Too far for a field goal. It would be a 41-yard field goal from that spot on the field right there, the line of scrimmage. They'd put it back at the 31, making it 41 yards. That's a long one right there. And so we're going to go for it here. 4th down and 10. Snap back to Horton. Horton this time, great protection. Looking right, throwing right. This ball is caught for a touchdown. He caught it. That's Zay Woods at the 5-yard line, and it is a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown of 24 yards.
Yeah, he ran down about 15, 20 yards, turned in. He was wide open. The other receivers had pulled people away from him. Just walked on into the end zone. Great catch. Great throw.
So it's a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown, obviously a Howes AC and Electrical first down, and we went right through the Kelly's Collision red zone. Here's the kick, and it is up, and it is good, and Carthage is 28-0 over Madisonville.
Because you're a fan of fresh made just the way you like it pizza, you'll love Country Fresh Pizza Carthage. We make it, you bake it. From a 10-inch to a 16-inch, even gluten-free crust is offered at Country Fresh Pizza. The Farmer's Delight features 6 meats and 6 veggies. The Vegetable Garden with all the veggies. The Rise and Shine with eggs and cheddar. The Crafty Farmer to build your own, and even Alfredo Pizza. Call 903-631-0246 to order. 636 West Panola, the white building with the bright graphics. It's delicious. It's Country Fresh Pizza.
Hope Community Medicine at Panola College's W.C. Smith Building. Office hours 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Friday. To schedule an appointment, call 903-690-8395. That's 903-690.
All right, we're going to kick off leading at 28-0. That was a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown, 24 yards from Horton to Zay Woods. And then the Bulldogs stop extra point was good. And it's 28-0 now. 11:40 left to play in the half. Here's the kick. It's a high kick. They're going to take it at the 11-yard line, up to the 15, 10, 20, 25, and to the 30, 35-yard line. Fumble, and it is picked up by Carthage. And we're going to go the other way with it to the 45, to the 40-yard line, 35-yard line, 30-yard line, and Carthage has the football. A fumble on the kickoff for the Madisonville Mustangs, and Carthage returns it to the 30-yard line.
And I tell you what, it was really a good kick return. The young man broke 3 or 4 tackles and just lost control of it after that extra effort. You cannot get on to a kid for extra effort.
So 1st and 10, good point, Mark. He really broke a few tackles, as Mark said, and picked up some great yardage. Just one big problem. He fumbled it, and Carthage picks it up and returns it. He returned it from about the 10 out to the 40, and then the return of 10 yards, or about 9 yards, puts it at the 31-yard line. So the Bulldogs now 1st down and 10. Offense back out there on the field quickly. 1st and 10 at the Mustang 31, and timeout called by Carthage. We'll take a break.
Hey, Larry, you want?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jason. Go ahead.
Okay. I was going to give you some updated scores. Timpson is now leading Joaquin 13-0. A big game there for Timpson. You know, they've been the doormats for several years. Got a great team this year. That Gatesville Gerald game, Gatesville and Gerald, they're tied at 7 apiece as they start the second quarter.
Okay. Very good.
And as far as other games, other scores in our district, right now it is 13-13 between Jasper and Center halfway through the second quarter.
Okay. All right. Incident. We go to Shepherd next week. If you're wondering why it's a Thursday night game, the Shepherd coach told Coach Surratt if it were a Friday night game, he wouldn't have enough players to play because of grades. And I'm not telling you anything that's a secret. Coach Surratt mentioned that on the interview today. And so for him to have enough players to field a team, it's going to be on Thursday night. All right, 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs at the Madisonville 31-yard line. Snap back to Horton. And pitch out to Petty, going left to the 30, 25-20. And he's got a House AC and electrical 1st down. And it's also across the Kelly's Collision red zone at the 16-yard line, 15 yards for Noah Petty.
I tell you what, he pitched the ball forward to him, and he was in stride. He got around the outside, made a couple of cuts, broke 1 tackle, and ends up with a great gain. We need to get him involved more in our offense.
If he gets past that guy, I think it's a 31-yard touchdown. 15 yards for Patty. Takes it down to the 16-yard line. So Carthage now 1st down and 10 at the Madisonville 16. The ball is on the left hash. Okay, Horton in the shotgun. We've got 3 receivers split out to the right. Here's a handoff. It goes to Courtney. Courtney left side of the 15. Courtney gets loose to the 10 and dropped down at the 8-yard line. So it'll be a gain of 8 for Mason Courtney. Again, we're in the Kelly's Collision red zone. 2nd and 2 from the Madisonville 8.
Yeah, he went to the outside and tried to make a cut and did make a cut and got 5 extra yards. Young man that he made the cut on grabbed him by the collar at the last second and pulled him down.
So it's 2nd down and 2 now for Carthage at the Mustang 8. The ball is on the left hash. Carthage going toward the south end zone here at Bulldog Stadium. In other words, they're going toward the concession stand area. 2nd down and 2, ball on the left hash. We've got 10-10 left to play in the half. Carthage up 28-0 here over the Madisonville Mustangs. All right, Horton in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Here's now handoff. No, he throws into the end zone. This ball is incomplete. I thought he handed off to Courtney. A great fake there, winning the end zone incomplete pass.
If he would have handed off to Courtney, it would have been a touchdown because there was nobody on that side of the field. We stretched everybody to our right, and we ran against the grain. We faked against the grain, and it was wide open.
I think looks like the pass was intended for number 4. That would be Montrell Hatton. And so the incomplete pass brings up now 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2 for Carthage. Again, Bulldogs leading 21-0, 28-0 make it. 28-0, 9:55 to play in the second. All right, Horton this time is going to go into the shotgun. He'll have, Horton into the shotgun. Courtney to his right. 3 receivers split right. And here's a Horton throwing, and this ball is caught for a touchdown.
He faked to Courtney, threw it to the right-hand side, right at the end zone for a touchdown to Hatton.
Okay, Montrell Hatton with the touchdown catch, and that will be a touchdown of 8 yards to Montrell Hatton. And that is a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown of 8 yards again to Hatton. And the Bulldog stop extra point attempt is coming up by Irvin Jimenez. Jimenez to attempt it with Craig McNew holding. There's the snap. The kick is away, and it is good. 35-0 Carthage, 9:55 to play here in the first quarter.
Max Flow Chemicals of Texas is second to none for service and treatment of saltwater disposal wells. Founded in 2011 in Carthage, Max Flow's experience and dedication to service with a proven chemical program sets it apart from competitors, which includes absolute customer satisfaction at the lowest possible cost. Get an in-depth evaluation of your system for a phone call, 903-693-4600, or an email at maxflowchemicals.com. Take your disposal well's performance to the max. Max Flow Chemicals of Texas.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked number 1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management, Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website, Pinergy.com, or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
All right, the Bulldogs leading at 35-0 here. We want to mention this several times. The game next week will be at Shepherd, and it is a 6:30 kickoff, not 7:30, 6:30.
Thursday night.
Thursday night, yes. Again, okay, remember, Shepherd coach saying that they needed it on Thursday night so they'd have enough players to field a team. Okay, here's the kickoff. It's going to be a fair catch called at the 27-yard line.
Up on the roof.
Up on the roof, that's right.
There was a song in the 60s, Up on the Roof. It was number 1 at one point.
The Shepherd coach wanted to play at Lufkin, and Lufkin said no. Lufkin is not hosting any games this year.
Wow, well, that's good. We don't have to walk those stairs.
That's one good news about that. But as Coach Surratt has pointed out, there's not many stadiums, but south of here where we can play that are not going to be snapped up by 5A and 6A schools in their district games. Okay, so it's going to be tough finding stadiums. All right, 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Here's the handoff. It goes to Brazel. Brazel for 1, maybe 2. The line of scrimmage was a 26. I think they're going to give him the 28-2 for Brazel. 2 yards.
That was Foster on the tackle after a number of Bulldogs grabbed him, but Foster laid him down.
Okay, we'll give him 3 as they spot it closer to the 29-yard line. Going to be tough to find stadiums. You think of places like I brought up the Star, and he said, there's no way, Larry. He said too many Frisco teams playing district games. And then you think about New Caney. New Caney plays there. Porter plays there. Tyler. Got a couple of teams there playing district games. Okay, here's a handoff to the running back. Oh, my gosh, he is snowed under. It's going to be a loss on the play back to the original line of scrimmage at the 26. So they gain 3, now they lose 3.
And that was Lister and Foster and a host of other ball boys. Bulldogs on the tackle. Wow, they just overwhelmed them on that play.
So, again, the by-district game will be in Athens. It will be in Athens. A little bit of a story on that, too, that Coach Surratt has mentioned on his interviews. The Athens district voted 6-0 for the number 1 and 2 seeds to host playoff games, the first game. Our district voted 4-2. Okay, now it's 3rd down and 10. Here's Juarez rolling to his right. Juarez throws right. This ball is incomplete pass. And so our district voted 4-2. And so it appeared then that we'd be hosting Gatesville. That's what the story was last week at this time. But one of the teams that voted no complained about it. And so the other coaches were just going to, because it was a majority vote, they were still going to go with it. But that school called the UIL, and the UIL said it had to be a unanimous vote by the 2 districts. And so that means that we're going to be in Athens.
Very seldom you get a vote of unanimous on anything.
Well, it was a 10-2 vote, but got to have 12-0 for it to actually happen. Okay, they're going to kick here again at about this line of scrimmage is the 26. Here's a line drive kick, and it is going to bounce across midfield and going to roll dead at the 44-yard line. So that's going to be 24-4. That's going to be a 28-yard kick. They have punted now 4 times. They've had 4 possessions, Mark, and 4 punts.
And how many first downs? Do we
have
one
none.
yet?
None
Yet.
None.
That sounds familiar. We did that to somebody last week.
Yeah, we did that to someone.
A bunch of times.
The yardage last week at halftime was 348-22 against Rusk.
And we had 9 new starters come back. I mean,
9 new starters on defense.
We thought that'd be our weak point. But so far, that's been our Preston's put a good club together.
Heck of a coach there, and heck of a staff that he leads too. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 44. And here's a draw. It goes to Courtney. Courtney going left, 45, midfield, 45, 40, 35, 30, and out of bounds. Mason Courtney, another Howes AC and Electrical. First down, a big game, but there's a flag back at the 49-yard line.
Well, it was a draw play, basically, as you see in the NFL. Handed it to him on a delayed handoff. It looks like a hold to me on the outside out there.
So see what you do statistically is, okay, it's from the –
he gets the yardage.
He gets the yardage to where the foul occurred.
Offense,
that's right.
Number 11. Penalties 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Remains first down.
Yep, so you give 7 yards to Mason Courtney, and then they'll mark off 10 against Carthage, and so it'll be a loss of 3, 7 minus 10. That's a -3, 1st and 13. Well, that wiped out a big gain there, and a Howes AC and Electrical first down, but it's now 1st and 13 for the Bulldogs from their own 41. 7:52 to count here. 7:52 to go here in the first half. Horton in the shotgun. 3 receivers split out to the right, and he's going to throw right. This ball again is out in front. That's twice we've gone with that play. The first time it was out in front of McNew, that time out in front of Brown Hoskins.
Well, as a matter of fact, I think it's the 3rd or 4th time we've thrown that ball quick, and he just could not hit the kid. He's a little off on those out patterns tonight. He's great on the long ball tonight, though.
I've heard Coach Surratt more than once at Chalk Talk say that's a tough pass to throw right there. Okay,
it's a long pass. It's not
tough
a low
pass.
He's not just pitching it out there. It's 5 yards. It's about a 20-yard pass if you look at it.
So 2nd down and 13. 2nd down and 13. It's a tough pass because the receiver basically is going away from you, just straight away from you, not going across the field. Okay, here's Horton looking to throw. Great protection over the middle. This ball is caught by Hatton. That's going to be a Howes AC and Electrical first down. It's going to be well across midfield.
I think they call that a skinny post, where he runs down the numbers and then takes a right, and he hits him about the hash mark, which is really a good play, and you can tell they've worked on that numerous times.
18 to Hatton, another first down, a Howes AC and Electrical first down. 1st and 10 now at the Madisonville 41. Carthage leading 35-0. Oh, I've got something to tell you again. I tell you what, folks, you come to Chalk Talk and you're going to hear things there. You're going to learn things that you will not hear anywhere else, okay, that the coach shows you on tape. All right, McNew in motion. Here's the handoff. It goes to Courtney. Courtney up the middle to the 35. Courtney down close to another Howes AC and Electrical first down. And it will be one. A gain of 11 yards from Mason Courtney.
It was kind of like he handed it to the middle, and he had to find his way through a maze of kids. It was like awesome looking, because he does not get brought down easy anyway. and he picks his way and follows his blocks. That's a good run by Courtney right there.
Okay, we'll give him 10 to the 31-yard line. You remember at the end of the half last week, the first-string offense came out. Now, the defense stayed in and played the entire half, but the first-string offense came out, and you may have been thinking, well, Coach Surratt was trying not to run up the score. Well, that was not it. I'll tell you what it was after this next play. First down and 10 now for Carthage at the Mustang 31-yard line. Horton. Okay, pitch out to the runner going to his right. I think this is Brown Hoskins, and he is brought down for a 1-yard loss on the play. Was that Brown Hoskins?
He had nowhere to go. Let me see if he comes up out of there. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Where are you listening from tonight? 903-692-3836. Let's see how far K-Gas is going tonight.
Okay, so he did not take him out to keep them running up the score. Late, just before that, okay, there was a play, and there were some players trash-talking for Carthage, most of them seniors. And Scott said, I was just plain upset, and he said I was going to leave him in for the rest of the half, but he said I was upset. That's the reason I pulled him out. Coach Surratt does not put up with trash-talking. One thing I really admire about him. Okay, second down and 11. Here's Horton looking left, throwing left. This ball is caught out there at the 22. This is going to be McNew for another House AC and Electrical, and we're in the Kelly's Collision red zone inside the 20-yard line.
And Hoskins Brown lines up on the outside, and he runs deep and curls in, and the safety follows him and leaves McNew wide open out in the flat. Great design, great fake, just great offense.
16 yards to McNew. 11 first downs, Carthage, none Madisonville. All right, Carthage a 48-point favorite in this ball game. They're leading by 35, 5:02 left to play in the half. How close are we to the UIL marching contest, Jerry?
About 3 weeks.
Okay, all right. Will they have the full routine tonight?
We sure hope.
Okay, first down and 16. Again, we're in the Kelly's Collision red zone. Horton in the shotgun. Horton this time looking right, throwing right. This caught by McNew. Great move to the 15-10. He's going to score. Into the end zone, Craig McNew with a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown pass of 16 yards.
Yeah, and he threw the ball out there, and it was kind of like, the ball's coming to me, and he had to reach forward to get it. And then he made a cut and left the guy laying and trotted on into the end zone.
All right, so that's a 16-yard Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown pass to McNew.
Kelly's Collision red zone.
That's right, in the Kelly's Collision red zone. And absolutely, and McNew's going to be the holder here. I think this is Madrano kicking. He's alternating between Madrano and Jimenez. And that's Dawson Smith. And Dawson Smith plants one right between the uprights. So it's 42-0 Carthage, 4:41 to play in the half.
Carthage Independent School District is where champions are educated. This school year is unlike any other, and CISD is rising to meet the needs of our students and community in ways like never before. Our teachers are providing stellar instruction for students both in person and virtually. We're utilizing a new and improved website to share vital information with students and parents. Help desks are in place at each campus to provide extra assistance for students navigating at-home learning. Our support professionals, principals, and central office staff are on hand to provide extra support for all Bulldogs. During these difficult times, Carthage ISD is here to help our Bulldogs continue being champions. Go Dogs!
We got somebody watching from Denver, Colorado right now.
Hey.
McKinney, they're spread everywhere.
All right, now Dawson Smith with the strong leg has kicked off so far, but this is the pooch kick specialist, and here's going to be a high one. And they're going to come up and make the catch at the 40-yard line. Now, that's not where Surratt wants it. He wants it on the numbers, but he wants it from the 28 to the 32, so he wants it deeper than that by about 10 yards or so. Madisonville will take over at their own 40-yard line. And, again, let me just remind you, Chalk Talk Monday at the Fieldhouse. Now, if you haven't been in a couple of years, okay, you got to bring your own lunch. You know, we used to pay a certain amount, and they brought in lunch.
Corn dogs.
Yeah, okay. Oh, listen.
Oh, no, you should have woke him up on that.
Tomorrow is the day, Jerry. 50 cents tomorrow, October 31st. I'm glad you said that. Okay, here's Juarez rolling to his right. He throws. This ball is Is that ball caught?
I think so.
Okay,
Yes, it is.
It is. Okay, it is caught.
He was running for his life.
It is caught for a 4-yard gain.
He threw it out there kind of like a corn dog.
It is going to be – oh, they're going to give him 3. Okay, it is going to be 50 centers tomorrow on Halloween.
Well, there'll be a last in, last out counting process. Eating those at your house.
I tell you what, I just ate one from last October that we had in the freezer. I've got to cut my inventory target down some. Okay, 2nd and 7 now. All right, Juarez in the shotgun. Juarez this time hands off to Brazel coming left. Brazel is going to pick up 3 yards. He picks up 3. It goes from the 43 to the 46 for Brazel.
That was Morgan on the tackle with a Foster and Kip. Kip Lewis is the prototype linebacker, y'all. He's about 6'1", weighs about 195, looks like. And he is it. He's got a nose for the football.
And wait till he gets his cast off.
Yeah, and he's a junior.
Oh, my gosh, yes. I tell you, will he wind up being the greatest, one of the top 2 or 3 top linebackers we've ever had? I tell you what, he's a good one, and he's just a junior. He's got a cast on. 3rd down and 4. They have yet to pick up a first down. Madisonville at their own 46. Snap back to Juarez. Big rush on him. He throws. This ball is caught. They've got a first down there across midfield. And
Larry's excited about it.
Well, I know they are. They're bound to be. And it goes from the 46 down to the 45. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup, and that is their first down of the ball game.
He was under duress, and he had to throw it, and he made a good throw to be under duress like he was. And he caught the ball and he just went across the first down line. First down of the game for Madisonville.
Carthage with 12 first downs here in the half. We had 16 first downs last week at the half. And, again, it's Madisonville 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 45. Ball is on the right hash. Juarez, the quarterback, leads them in rushing, leads them in passing yards. He's in the shotgun, snap back to him. He wants to throws downfield. Wobbly pass is going to be picked off. It is at the 22-yard line, and we have it now at the 21. That's going to be an interception by Austin Morgan.
Yeah, the ball was underthrown because he had to throw it, and that's where we've got a lot of our interceptions this year. We just go ahead and say the defensive line is making that situation happen. We've got a lot of interceptions, but a lot of them is because they were under pressure because of the defensive line. Riascos and Bobby Cooks and Kylan Lister.
Yeah,
and Jacarrick Brown. They are really undersized as a whole defensive line. But, of course, Riascos and Bobby Cooks are like little bowling balls. It's hard to block those little guys.
As Coach Surratt has said, he said exactly what you've said. They're not as big as in previous years, but they're faster. They're quicker. All right, we start.
New offense.
Yeah, we send Trokel in. He's the center. And I assume this is going to be Rockmore at quarterback. Yep. Rockmore hands off to a running back, and the running back is going to be across the 25. Okay, I need to.
We got to find
out who that is.
I think he's the one that ended up with the game last week.
Okay, that is 32. I can tell you that is Tavarius Johnson.
Tavarius Johnson, yes, he ended up with
junior.
Good yardage last week when he came in the second half.
Okay, so that's a 6-yard gain for Tavarius Johnson. And the Bulldogs now have it 2nd down and 4. And remember, I don't think Coach Surratt took them out this time because they were trash talking as he did last week. A minute 40 left to play here in the half. 2nd and 4 for the Bulldogs. And handoff goes to Johnson again. Johnson this time, not much yardage. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd down and 4 for Carthage.
And there's all kinds of new kids in the game. Number 80 is Javari Brown. Number 77 is Christian Miller. He's a senior.
Okay, and incidentally, I asked about this pronunciation. This is unusual here. This is Javarie. Javarie Brown. 3rd down and 4 for Carthage. The ball is on the 27-yard line.
McCulloch split way right. He's in the game.
Okay, snap back to Rockmore. And Rockmore play action fake. He rolls right. This ball is thrown, and it is incomplete. It was intended for Cade Dixon, a senior receiver. Incomplete pass.
Well, that was really a good throw, but the defensive guy slapped it away. It was really on the money, but it was just a good play on defense to knock it away.
So 4th down and 4, 55 seconds left to play here in the half. 55 seconds. And
Juan Perez is in there too as a junior.
Bulldogs are going for it. 4th and 4 on their own 27. Here's Rockmore going to run it himself. Needs the first down. He's got it. 35-40, 45, and out of bounds close to midfield. It's going to be another Howes AC and Electrical first down. It goes from the 27 to, I believe, midfield, which would be a gain of 23 if that's the case.
He got to the outside, and after they got to the outside, he was a race down the sidelines. They knocked him out of bounds all the way into the bench, but no call.
Okay, so 22 yards for Rockmore as they mark it at the 49. 47 seconds left to play here in the half. Carthage leading 42-0. And again, we go to Shepherd next week. Okay, 2 things to remember. Thursday night and 6:30. Thursday night, 6:30. Tickets go on sale 8 o'clock. Bulldogs stopped on Tuesday. Here's Rockmore throwing right. This ball is incomplete as Patty fell down just before the ball got there. And so that'll be an incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Shepherd, which is right north of Cleveland, right out of Houston. It's a long way down there.
Okay, I looked at it on the map. You know, the stadium that we played at used to be known as Texan Drive Stadium. Now it's known as Randall Reed Stadium. 30 miles north of there, way down there. It's not as far as the trip to Madisonville, but it's pretty darn close. 2nd down and 10 from our 49. Here's Rockmore. Great protection. Going to go deep right sideline. This is for Patty, and it is out of – no, it is going to be incomplete.
There we go.
There's a flag coming in.
It was to Patty, and he was interfered with, and Grandpa up here agreed with the call. Let's put it that way.
Okay, so it's going to be a interference penalty. Now, in the pros, that would be a penalty down to the 21-yard line. But in high school ball, they just got different rules. This is many cases it's not a real difference, but here it is, 15-yard penalty against from the line of scrimmage.
Number 11.
Same thing in college,
15 yards from the previous spot.
It is from the previous. That's right. It is from the line of scrimmage in college ball too. That's right. So it's a 15-yard penalty. Another Howes AC and Electrical first down at the 36-yard line for Carthage. So it's at the Mustang 36. Ball is going to be on the right hash. 36 seconds left to play. Of course, remember, no Madisonville band. The Bulldog Band will perform, and I'm pretty sure Mr. Wink will be up here for an interview.
John Booty's listening in Maryland, in D.C.
Okay, here's Rockmore throwing left. This ball is caught out there by Patty. Patty at the 35, Patty at the 30, and Noah Patty is out of bounds inside the 35-yard line at the 33. So that's going to be a gain, at the 28, pardon me, at the 28. So that's going to be a gain of 8 on that pass play to Noah Patty.
We're also getting listened to from Manchester, Washington. I tell you what, we're a Nashville, Arkansas. Mount Enterprise comes in there. And Eric Bowie, a classmate of mine, is listening from Houston.
All right, 2nd down and 2 now for the Bulldogs at the Mustang 28. The ball is on the right hash. We've got 27 seconds left. That's the key stat right now. 27 seconds left in the half. 2nd down and 2. Here's Rockmore. Rockmore going to keep it himself around left end. He's to the 25 and out of bounds. It's going to be another Howes AC and Electrical first down as Rockmore picks it up from the from the 28 down to about the 22. We'll give him 6 yards. Howes AC and Electrical first down and 10 at the Mustang 22.
And he got around the outside, had good blocking by those are new hogs in there, new linemen, a complete set. They're blocking pretty good here. I don't know if they're playing a first-team defense, but probably so.
Okay, I don't know if we identified all of them. Juan Perez is in there, and also it's going to be Trokel is the center. He's the snapper on extra points. First down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. 22 seconds left to play here in the half. Rockmore in the shotgun. Rockmore this time hands off to the running back coming to the right, and he's across the 20 and stopped at the 19 after a gain of 3 on the play. Who was that?
That was Johnson again.
That was Johnson. Johnson for 3 yards, and the clock is rolling, and Scott Surratt, being a gentleman, is not going to call a timeout. That's the way to play it right there. Time's going to run out. Remember, stay with us here now momentarily. XL forward sideline mic with Jason Wade. Jason Wade will have Coach Surratt's comments here on the first half.
I got $1 says he's not happy. What do you want to say?
There's be something that he'll want to improve, that's for sure. Okay, so I see Coach Surratt walking to our left, and he is now 14 yards away from Jason Wade, who's at the 16-yard line. Jason Wade with the XL forward sideline mic. Down to you, Jason.
All right. Thank you, guys. Well, Coach, just your thoughts here in the first half. Everything well in command?
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty clean half. I thought we played well, and we had a penalty or two, but that was just playing hard. We can handle those kind of penalties with a holding, and I thought we probably could have scored there at the end, but these old players are going to play a lot second half, so we'll see if things go in the second half.
I see, and that probably leads us into the next question. Going into that second half, is that what we're going to see? A lot of other players that maybe we haven't seen so much the first 4 or 5 games.
We still played a JV game last night, so you've seen most of these guys play a lot of the twos play and threes play a lot of games so far this year. So you'll see a lot of guys that's played so far.
All right, thank you very much, Coach.
Okay, and we'll be back with halftime right after this.
If you need construction done, check with Carlos and Shane Courtney at Courtney Construction Incorporated. They're the best in the business, whether it's pipeline or dirt work, oil field maintenance, or general construction. The Courtneys are well experienced. Call them at 903-694-2911 or drop by 1300 Northeast Loop in Carthage. When you need it done right, call Courtney Construction Incorporated. They'll get it done.
Okay, Bulldog Bells making their way onto the field here at halftime. John's joined us, going to give us a little information about the band in just a few moments. Let's see if we can get our mics turned up here. Bulldog Bells in pink tonight. Pom-poms are white and pink. And they're stretched from the 40-yard line to the 40-yard line. Let's see if we can pick up the PA announcing. As the young ladies are
the
in.
The eighth line of the Bulldog Bells
position.
are led on the field by sophomore line sergeant Sydney Robin, junior lieutenant Hannah Crawford, and senior captain Brooke Cabello. The Bulldog Bells social officers are Carla Montez, Azanes Salzar, and Robin Lewis. The Bells of the Week are Caitlin Renault and Robin Lewis. The Bells will be performing a palm routine to I Feel Good. The Bulldog Bells are under the direction of Emily Robertson.
Speaking of I Feel Good, what's the temperature outside?
Man, it is a nice, cool, crisp, right around 50 degrees, maybe 59, but it feels nice outside.
All right. Well, the young ladies dressed in black trousers, pink top, and the pom-pom that they're using for the hand action is the pink and white. Combination of colors stretched from the 40-yard line to the 40-yard line for our radio audience. And little contagion there as they finish up their routine. Here again, Emily Robertson is the choreographer for the Bulldog Bells this year. And the best way to describe this drill team is our something very similar to what you see at Stephen F. Austin.
Most definitely.
With their dance line as well. All right, coming up now is going to be the Battling Bulldog Band. They go to marching contest on November the 18th.
Yes, sir. We have our yo-yo contest right here at Carthage Bulldog Stadium on Wednesday, November 18th.
We don't have that opportunity almost never. So this will be a great time for those who enjoy watching marching bands to come and see the official UAL competition. We'll be back with halftime with the band right after this.
Hey folks, it's Aaron Hicks with Elliott Dodge of Carthage. We are kicking off this football season with 2 great sales events, Ram Power Days and Jeep Adventure Days. This month at Elliott Dodge of Carthage, you can buy a brand new 2020 Ram 1500 at 0% for 72 months and make no payments for 90 days. You can also get the same offer on a new 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee. The deals don't stop there. We have fantastic incentives on every new vehicle in stock. So call, come by, or check us out anytime online at ElliottDodgeCarthage.com.
Okay, John, I know that Mr. Bird was at band practice, I believe, Monday night. So
yes, sir.
That means we're getting ready for marching contest. We start bringing these outside clinicians in. What did you observe?
A lot of the things the students worked on was cleaning of some of our marching fundamental techniques, and on top of that, really shaping some of our music lines and really getting across the board on the same page with our style and sounds and our entrances.
Okay, band comes forward. Auxiliary going to perform first?
Yes, sir. They're going to be performing this evening to the 1965 hit "I Want Candy" by Stranger Love, I believe, is the band.
All right. It looks like a different uniform, or maybe it's because they got the black leggings on.
Yes,
tonight.
it's the same sequin uniform with the red sequins on top and the black sequin skirts. They're just wearing long sleeve shirts and tights underneath with the cold weather being outside 50 degrees.
Black leotard, keeping them a little warmer with the temperature as
yes,
it is.
Sir.
Still has that the jazz costume on, or uniform on, if you would. And by the way, these young ladies wear the high stovetop boot, which is a little different from what we refer to as that Rangerette boot that you see with the Kilgore Rangerettes and the Apache Bells and Tyler. Let's go down and pick up the music and see how the band is doing. You know, I really like the flags this year. That's a new flag, basically a red flag trimmed in black. And it looks like we're going to do a two-baton.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have to be ambidextrous to do that. I was looking at your face to see what expression you were going to have there.
Well, all right. My wife was a twirler, and I have to say the things those ladies do is much greater than anything I could ever imagine trying to do.
Well, the auxiliary group doing a fantastic job this evening, and boy, I tell you what, they're straight from about the 35 to the 35-yard line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 young ladies out there. Did we identify the band drum major as the band moved out?
Yes, sir. Senior drum major Colin Porter Almeida.
All right. The auxiliary group now will go back into the marching block, and I see band instruments there, so that means that they'll be playing as we, here again, get ready for UIL marching competition.
Yes, sir. Before we get into our drill this evening, we do have a special, like to recognize our seniors this evening, being their final home game for the season.
We would like to take a moment to recognize the senior class of 2021 and their parents.
So the seniors are lined up on the near hash mark. Well, you got a nice number of seniors this year, don't you?
Yes, sir. A really strong
Joshua
senior class
Adams
as well.
Escorted by parents John and Ginger Adams.
About 20, 21 seniors?
Yes, sir.
Cesar Alejandro Robles, escorted by mother Susana Robles and father Noe Munoz.
Seniors are moving from the near hash mark
Mercedes
to the numbers
Alonso,
here at Bulldog
escorted
Stadium.
by mother Kathy Martin and father Rusty Martin.
Might help me. Do you know what instrument these
Aaliyah
students
Boykin,
play?
Yes, sir.
escorted by
From our
Father
far left,
Enoch
we have
Harris.
Joshua Adams, who is one of our bass trombone player, actually. Right next to him on the 30-yard line
John Michael
is
Childs,
Cesar Robles.
escorted
He is one of
by
our
mother
baritone
Becky
players.
Smith and father
After
Larry
him,
Childs.
between the 30 and 35, is Mercedes Alonso, our bass clarinet player.
Alexia
on the 35,
Corley,
Aaliyah
escorted
Boykin,
by mother
trumpet
Jennifer
player.
Coley and father Justin Coley.
Between the 35 and 40, we have John Childs, one of our tuba players. And then on the 40 right now,
Justin
we have
Davis,
Alexia
escorted by
Coley,
mother Katie
clarinet
Davis
player.
and father Josh Davis.
Going forward, Mr. Davis is a trombone player.
Michael Garcia, escorted by parents Francis and Pedro Garcia.
For our radio audience, it looks like that the seniors are given. Is that a
William
Bulldog?
Jackson,
Yes, sir.
escorted
Can't
by
go out without a
parents
Bulldog
Steve
spirit.
And Anissa Jackson.
So on the 45, we have Michael Garcia on trombone.
Jaden Odom, escorted by Mother Verlita Odom.
Between the 45 and 50, Mr. Will Jackson on French horn, and right on the 50,
Christian
Mr. Jaden
Pepper,
Odom on clarinet.
escorted by parents Guadalupe and David Pepper.
Mr. Pepper is one of our French horn players.
Ashlyn Phelps, escorted by Mother Christy Ross and Father Shannon Bubba Barber.
We have Miss Phelps is another one of our French horn players. Really strong French horn line this year with our seniors.
Maria Piedra Castillo, escorted by Mother Maria Guadalupe Castillo and Jose Isabel Piedra.
Maria is one of our
Colin
trombone
Porter
players
Almeida,
again.
escorted by Greg and Shelby Almeida and Ronnie and Donna Porter.
Mr. Colin Porter is, I said earlier, our drum major, also one of our percussionists.
Gannon
for the
Robin,
band.
escorted by parents Scotty and Don Robin.
Mr. Robin is one of our percussionists again.
Haley Ross, escorted by parents Layla and Jason Ross.
Miss Haley's one of our trumpet
Hunter
players for the
Roughton,
group.
escorted by parents Larry and Carrie Roughton.
Hunter is our Barry
Perla
sax player.
Santana, escorted by parents Jose and Blanca Santana.
Miss Perla is one of our saxophone players for the band.
Spencer Sparks, escorted by parents Terry and Michael Sparks.
Spencer there is one of our tuba players.
Avery Taylor, escorted by Father Charles L. Taylor.
Then round out Miss Taylor is one of our flute players for the band, and that is our graduating senior class of band seniors.
All right, and what we
Ladies
said,
and
about
gentlemen.
21 of them. Is that right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Well, congratulations. This gives me a chance to talk about the band uniform, if I might. A military uniform, white shoes, black trousers trimmed with a red stripe, that red stripe trimmed in white. The West Point style jacket with a white cross belt. It's got a black inlay in the front of the belt. And then it's a military West Point style shako with a white plume. And we're missing something here. What are we doing?
Yes, sir. We so the band every year votes for a senior for the band Beau and the band Sweetheart. And this year our band Beau is Mr. Christian Pepper and our band Sweetheart is Miss Ashlyn Phelps.
Well, congratulations.
Next day, November 7th, the Battling Bulldog Band will host the pre-UIL clinic and contest.
The pre-UIL contest is going to be here, not this weekend, but next weekend?
Yes, sir, November 7th.
All right. Now, we need to point out that in Region 4, which is the region north of us, their 3A competition will be next Tuesday in Sulphur Springs. And then the rest of that's 3A. So the remaining band competition in Region 4 will be on the 17th back in Sulphur Springs. Then the next day, we're here at Carthage High School for Region 21 marching competition.
Yes, sir. We're going to have all 39 of our competing bands at our region competition that day.
That's a lot of bands. We start. Y'all start about 8:30 in the morning and go till 10 o'clock at night.
Yes, sir. It is a long, packed day of exciting band music.
All right. Are we going to be marching the auxiliary group? I'm using the wrong word. The alternates tonight as well.
Yes, sir. Being our last home game, always great performance for the home crowd.
Yeah, and I'm going to put a caveat on that. It would be good for the crowd to see that entire UIL marching contest, being this is the last home game of the season. But I understand the decision to why it was made. Symphonium fanfare. I'm going to turn our field mics up. Full band to the rear. And from a chevron, the band will do a flank in the chevron to the left. That means they're going from right to left on your radio dial. I assume that the competition was the group that was marching in the parallelogram. Now at the very top of the band, we pick up the auxiliary.
Yes, sir.
Alternating right and left to the rears as we change direction now. Band is moving to the south goal line, or moving left to right on your radio dial. In company fronts, 40-yard line to the 45. Military countermarch as we go into a floating diamond, or it takes a moment to set that up, and those are done in squads. It looks like the squads are, what, about 8 members?
It's about squads of 4. Squads of 8.
Squads of 8. Passing through, it makes an X, it goes into a diamond, and then it floats back out into 2 chevrons. Chevrons come back in, we'll pass. Now we're going to tag back up and go into the company fronts. Now we're going into a chevron that moves now to the south end zone. Band marches 6 steps to 5 yards. The middle of the foot hits the yard line. Some bands use the heel, some bands use the toe. Bulldog band uses the middle of the foot. That puts that stripe right even with the yard line mark.
Nice, good, clean look up down the field.
A series of step twos, and that puts the band back in block band. They're moving now toward the 50-yard line, moving right to left on your radio dial. Drum cadence. At the 35-yard line, 1 company front halts. At the 50-yard line, 1 company front halts. And at the 35-yard line, the remaining.
Going right into the trio of national emblem here for our drill.
Floating diamonds. We have 3 sets of those, and that'll expand. And we have, we've talked about this before, that freeze step. As a diamond will freeze, the other 2 continue to move. Another one will freeze. So you have patterns in motion, yet one group is at a military halt with the extended stride. Now they'll come out of those company fronts, moving toward 50-yard line. Two halves coming toward the 50-yard line now, with 1 company front at the 50-yard line. Marching now and passing through each other. Band now is split. Opening up, alternating right and left to the rears, put the band marching 4 steps apart in the company fronts. Passing through each other at the 50-yard line, drum cadence. I have a feeling we're going to have the battle hymn coming up.
Yes, sir.
And there it is. We'll turn our field mics up because this is a very quiet, it's designed to be that way. Band now sets up to march through their exit as they go into 2 squads of 3 company fronts each, passing to the midfield, alternating right and left to the rears as they go into a floating diamond. And then you can hear the volume pick up as they flank into the sidelines. That diamond is moving right into the sidelines. They'll close up into company fronts. And ending with your fanfare.
Yes, sir. Nice little book ending there at the end of our piece.
I like that very much. Let's see. We're going to do something. We're not done yet. I bet this is not going to be part of the UIL competition, but it's going to have a little spirit in the stands. What do you think?
Yes, sir.
A little bulldog spirit.
I'll get our crowd pumped up for a nice, good halftime performance at
Let's
the end.
see. We got block letter CHS. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Carthage High School Battling Bulldog Band, their final performance of this regular football season.
Yes, sir.
We hope that we could see them at least another 6 or 7 times as we go into the playoffs. I guess 6 more times. Y'all will not be traveling to Shepherd, I understand. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the band moves off. We'll be back in just a minute. What time does the band march on the 18th? Do
On
you
the
recall?
18th, yes, we'll be marching at 6:20 that evening.
6:20. So we certainly want to get the entire community out.
Yes,
to cheer
sir.
the Bulldog Band on. One advantage of having it here is that contest has got to be on that date. And so if you have bad weather, we'll
be in the indoor facility, which
indoor
is one
facility.
great advantage of having that here.
Really is. And that's why they're doing the same thing in Sulphur Springs.
Yes, sir. Anywhere we have a backup contingency plan.
There we go. John, thank you very kindly.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We'll see you next time, okay?
All right.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
Is Spider-Man there?
Well, I don't know where you can find Spider-Man.
Don't you always have something for everyone?
Well, we can help everyone with heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too. We don't know where any superheroes are, but we always have super prices.
Super prices? I never heard of that superhero.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated are evaluating consultants. What does that mean? They appraise minerals, industrial, utility properties, and data services. From their evaluations of a net worth, fair taxes can be levied. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated doing their part to be a good neighbor and helping our part of the world stay strong and solvent. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated, evaluating consultants.
Superintendent of the Carthage Independent School District, Mr. John Wink, has joined us in the press box. And Mr. Wink, we have a bond issue coming up. Early voting has finished.
Early voting is finished, and that ended today. Election day is Tuesday, and we do have a bond election. It is a $12 million bond. The bond is broken into two propositions that if you chose to vote, you would need to vote on each proposition. Proposition 1 is $9 million for maintenance and operations, buses, transportation, just to keep the district facilities looking great. The Proposition 2 is $3 million, and that is for technology upgrades, including software and things of that nature. The key thing for voters to understand is the district has been doing maintenance bonds like this since 2002. The impact on the tax rate is zero. There will be no change in the tax rate as a result of this bond. No matter the outcome, the tax rate will remain the same. That's what they're working towards.
Basically, that means that we'll be able to keep our tax money here,
yes, sir,
rather than send our tax money to Austin.
Right. So the vote is really about: do you want to increase recapture, or do you want to keep more tax dollars here in Carthage ISD? So more money to Austin, or more money saved in Carthage.
Mr. Wink, I may ask a question that you don't know. It appears throughout the state of Texas we've had an outstanding number of people to vote early. Mm-hmm. Do you have numbers available on the bond issue?
Yeah, I believe that we've had, I think, somewhere around 600 votes. I believe that's what we had heard so far.
And I was trying to think in years past, that may be equal to sometimes a full vote that we've had in the past.
Right, and I think because of this time in the election, we've had a lot of people that have come out and vote, and so I think that's great. Everybody needs to exercise their right to vote, because your vote is your voice. So I encourage everyone to vote, and when you go now, you will need to go to your local polling place and vote in the presidential election, but there's a separate box at that polling place for the bond election.
Yeah. So if you haven't voted for the bond, you can still do that on Tuesday the 3rd. But you do that at the same place that you would vote for the president or vice president.
That is absolutely correct.
Just a different table.
Definitely.
All right, it's got to be close to great.
Yes, it's the end of the second 6 weeks, and several things have happened. Number one, we have ended at-home learning as a choice. The kids have received information that were at home. They will need to return to school. We're very excited about getting all the kids back to school. The teachers have done a great job getting everything ready to go. The principals are doing a fantastic job. Actually, today what we did is we had a teacher work day where teachers were doing all kinds of things to get ready for the start of the third 6 weeks. We are a third of the way through the school year, and it has been it's been challenging. I have to admit, it has been extremely challenging, but it has been so good. It has been so good. Our teachers have done a fantastic job. Our principals are doing a great job. Our central office is working so hard. Maintenance, custodians, just lots of things that are going on great right now.
Take just a minute. I want to take just a minute and thank our classroom teachers, because they have really had to do double duty almost, haven't they?
Yes, and I will tell you, everybody has noticed that, and I do want to recognize them. They have done an outstanding job, and our board has recognized them. In fact, they wrote a letter to the commissioner of the Texas Education Agency asking him to give districts more local control so they can do what they need to do to protect the classroom teachers. So I would like to encourage everyone to join me in the month of November. Our Lovewell Character Trait of the month is goodness. So if you could join me in spreading the good news about what a great job our teachers are doing. They are amazing, and I will tell you, they have done so much this year, and they need to be thanked.
Coming up tomorrow night on the high school campus,
yes,
is a little trunk or treat, treat or treat.
Yeah.
What will it be?
Yes, well, the Lovewell group has taken on Halloween since it wasn't able to be done at the square due to COVID and social distancing. We're actually going to host it here at the high school from 5:30 to 8. We've got about 85 people in the community that are going to be spread out throughout the high school campus. It just shows what a good community we live in, what a great community. And no matter what's going on in the world and all the negativity you see the goodness in Carthage. So I hope everybody will come out and just celebrate the great things happening in Carthage and get some candy while you're at it.
Hey, there you go. Sheriff Kevin Lake was talking about that on his program this morning, the Sheriff's program, and I'd also know that the Carthage Fire Department will be here as part of that group as well.
Absolutely.
Other things that you'd like to point out?
Well, I would like to point out that that the Education Foundation is doing its drive. You know, this past year we weren't able to have our normal fundraisers like the golf tournament and things of that nature. So if you would like to donate to the Education Foundation, we have set a goal of $100,000, and all of that money goes back into the classroom to help the classroom teachers. And just like you said before, classroom teachers are doing an amazing job. We need to do our best to support them. And then the last thing I'm going to say, I'm so excited about this. The future of Carthage ISD is in its teachers, and I'm so proud of Panola College and UT Tyler. We've been working on trying to work with them to create a teacher program, and yesterday they had a signing, a memorandum of understanding signing between Panola and UT Tyler. Next semester, the spring semester, we are going to have a teacher preparation program, and possibly in the next 2 years, we may have some folks that graduate from UT Tyler with a degree in education and never have to leave Carthage, get a teaching certificate, be ready to work in Panola County.
Very good.
Thank you to Dr. Powell and Dr. Adams and everybody at Panola College for making that work. We are so honored to be partners with you guys.
Volleyball?
Volleyball just won the first round against Madisonville. Congratulations to Coach Stewart. She's been doing an awesome job. It's been a rebuilding year, but they looked phenomenal last night. They're playing in Madisonville on Tuesday. I'm not sure I think they're playing LaGrange. I'm not sure on that, but they're doing a great job. The girls are doing phenomenal. They won in 3 straight, and it just wasn't even a contest. I mean, we just got a great thing going on.
How about those Bulldogs?
How about them dogs? All right.
Very good. Any other things before we go back to play-by-play?
Hey, how about our dogs tonight? Again, taking care of business. Way to go, Coach Surratt. And all I have left to say is go Dogs.
There you go. All right, we'll be back with second half right after this.
There's nothing like football season in Texas. As the #1 ranked bank by Forbes in 2012, Prosperity Bank wishes the #1 ranked Carthage Bulldogs good luck as they begin their quest for another state championship. Prosperity Bank offers exceptional mortgage rates, low auto and commercial rates, along with a variety of deposit products including online banking and now mobile banking too. With over 200 locations across Texas, Prosperity Bank can meet all your banking needs just about anytime, anywhere. Go Bulldogs, all the way to another state championship. Prosperity Bank.
This is Baylor Bardwell with XL Ford. Hunting season is here, and we have our sight aimed on saving you money with our lineup of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. You don't have to have the patience of a hunter to bag one. Come into XL Ford now and let our friendly team find the right vehicle for your budget. Their knowledge and experience, backed by our reliable service department, are sure to please. Excellent prices, excellent selection, and excellent service at XL Ford, or on the net at xlford.net.
Well, Larry, it's time for the kickoff.
Yes, it is, and there is a pooch kick, and let's see, Madisonville drops it, and it looks like they fell on it, so Madisonville will have the football at their own 31-yard line. The stats are brought to you by First United Methodist Church. They invite you to join them each Sunday morning to hear their pastor, Kevin Otto. Okay, real quick, Carthage in first down 16-1, Carthage rushing yardage 129-3, Carthage passing yardage 239-7, total yardage Carthage 268, Madisonville 10. Carthage no turnovers. Madisonville has 2. So Madisonville will get the football at their own 31-yard line as we start the second half. Carthage leading here 42-0. You would expect a running clock to start at some point here in the second half, which means it just does not stop.
Hopefully now.
So here's Juarez throwing right side, and it's incomplete, almost picked off by one of the secondary guys for the Bulldogs.
It looked like to me that the receiver didn't want to stick his hands out there because he saw a hit coming. That's what I got out of the deal on that one.
So it's incomplete. Again, Carthage leading at 42-0 here at halftime, and again the total yardage in the ball game. Let's give you the scoring real quick. Courtney 34-yard run, 43-yard pass to McNew, 3-yard run Stewart, 24-yard pass to Woods, 8-yard pass to Hatton, 16-yard pass to McNew. 6 touchdowns, 6 extra points converted, and Carthage leads at 42-0. Second and 10 now for the Mustangs from their own 31. Ball on the left hash, and here is the running back with the football, and he's going to be wrapped up and thrown for a loss. Looks like we still got the ones in there on defense, at least most of them.
Jackson in there on the tackle along with Austin Morgan, and also number 28, I think it is called his name. That's Zacharian Tatum, a junior. He's on the tackle there.
All right, so that's a loss of 3. That Zacharian Tatum. Okay, we had him listed earlier as Grady. That's his nickname, but his true name is Zacharian. Excuse me. Let's go here. Where is he?
Number 30. I'll find him.
Okay. Oh, yeah, here, 28.
We'll stick with the other.
Okay, Zacharian Tatum. Okay, here's the quarterback. Play action fake. He rolls to his right. He throws right. This ball is going to be picked. It is picked at the 50-yard line. Return the other way to the 45, the 40, 35, 30, 25. Man chasing from behind. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. It's going to be a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown on the interception, a 50-yard return of an intercepted pass for the Bulldogs. That was Brandon King.
Got a flag.
Got a flag. Okay.
Might have been after the throw. We'll see.
Probably going to be after the interception, so I think we're going to have the football. But we've also got a injury on the field. We'll take a break then.
First State Bank and Trust knows evolving 21st century banking makes it important to have a financial partner who ensures the monetary services you need and want are available and accessible through technology. Checking and saving accounts, personal debit and credit cards, auto, home, and personal loans are connected through internet and mobile applications, and contact with people when you need it. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, 110 West Spinola, Carthage, 903-693-6606, fsbcarthage.com.
I don't know if that was after the throw or not.
Big block in the back.
I think it was a quarterback that was down.
Okay, so it's going to be, I think, after the interception. I believe we're going to have the football. I think, okay, I could be wrong, though. It's going to be at the 19-yard line, whoever has the football.
Flag was thrown right at the 5.
So, there's some patty going out there, so this offense.
Okay,
sure.
So that means it is an interception for the Bulldogs.
Carthage ball,
and we've got it then at the
from the Mustang
19-yard line.
Tavarius Johnson was the one that put the pressure on the quarterback to throw it errantly like that.
Okay, snap back to Rockmore. Rockmore hands off to Johnson. No, Rockmore has it himself. 15-yard line, 10-5, goal line touchdown. Rockmore with a 19-yard touchdown, a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown for Javarian Rockmore, and it is now 48-0.
He faked it to Tavarius Johnson and then to the left and then ran to the right and really was untouched going into the end zone.
So 19 yards for Rockmore. And that is a Howes AC and Electrical first down. Of course, we're in the Kelly's Collision red zone. And a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown. All right, so it's going to be, I think that's Madrano to attempt the extra point. Got a new holder in there. Good snap. Kick is away. It's good. Carthage 49, Madisonville nothing. 8:48 to play in the third.
Hi, this is Monty Pierce, pastor at Central Baptist Church. We're all aware that our country, and in fact our whole world, is under attack by an invisible virus, COVID-19. Well, there is another unseen force in our world just as devastating, if not more. We call it sin. Fortunately, there is a cure. His name is Jesus. We invite you to join us at Central Baptist as we seek to learn more about this God who loves us so much. On Sunday mornings, we have Bible study for all ages at 9:30, and the worship service begins at 10:45. If you can't join us in person, we are live on KGAS AM and FM on cable channel 18, as well as Facebook Live and YouTube.
I tell you what, that shootout down below us has not turned out very well for the Joaquin Rounds. They're behind 34-zip.
Okay, Jason, we're going to go down to you. Let's go down after the kickoff, Jason. And I tell you what, to give you time to get some scores, we'll go down after the first play from scrimmage. And the scores we would like, Gerald and Gatesville, because that determines who we play in the opening round. And also make sure you have that score between Center and Jasper, and the score that that Mark just mentioned. What did you say it is? 30-something to nothing?
34-0.
Wow. Okay, here's the pooch kick, and they're going to let it hit at the 23. They take it on one up at the 20, and he's going to be down at the 22-yard line. Boy, that is dangerous. He let that high pooch kick hit the turf. You should never do that. And they return it 3 yards or 2 yards out to their 22-yard line. That's where they'll have it. Okay, we'll go down to you, Jason, after this next play.
Number 21 was in on the tackle there, Shannon Reeves.
We called his name a bunch last week, so let's see. Is this the twos? I believe it is,
Yes,
isn't it?
Okay. Of course, we got Austin Morgan still in the game and Lynch still in the game. And there's some scores right there, Larry. Lindale is beating Palestine like a drum, 36-7.
Next week, Lindale and Kilgore for the district championship. Both teams, I believe, will be undefeated. Kilgore is playing at Athens tonight. All right, so Juarez is going to be in the shotgun. A runner on each side of them. Here's the handoff to the running back, and he's brought down at the 20-yard line. Going to be a loss of 2 on that play.
Tavares Johnson met him right in the hole. Put him down. All right,
Jason, down to you.
All right, yeah. So several games we've been keeping track of. Timpson, man, 41-0 over Joaquin. Timpson, they need to be ranked higher than 8, I think. Elysian Fields, they're trying to break the Wascom Hex right now at the half. Elysian Fields winning 28-14 over their arch rivals. Another game we talked about, Jasper, 27-13 over Center at the half. And they're starting to pull away there. Talking about some of those other games. Gatesville 21-7 over Gerald 21-7, just starting the third quarter.
Okay, thanks. Very good. Okay, second down and 12 after that loss of 2. Snap back to Juarez, high snap. He gets it off to the running back in big time trouble. Oh, and he's belted hard back at the 15-yard line. So the line of scrimmage was the 20, and he was hit hard back at the 15. Another loss of 5.
Well, who caused that whole problem was Delaney came through. He's a sophomore, number 26. And then a host of Bulldogs came after, but he caused all the problems.
Incidentally, speaking of scores, let me give you the scores from last night. It has been a shutout of Madisonville on these ball games. We defeated them 6-0 last night. As far as we won all 6, they did not win a game. I'll give them to you here in a minute. Okay, third down and 17. Third and 17. Snap back to Juarez. He throws to the right. This ball is incomplete pass. Okay, here are the scores from last night. 7th B, Carthage 46-0. 7th A, Carthage 46-0. 8th B, 28-0. A close one. Our 8th A team won it 16-14. Freshman 47-38. And the JV 48-0. So, a sweep.
Things are still looking good for the Bulldog Nation.
Second straight week, a total sweep. All right, now they're going to punt it again, this time from the 15-yard line. We've come close on 1 or 2. Knee-high snap, gets off the kick. Nice kick this time. We're going to take it back at the 49-yard line, return to the midfield marker, and he's down at the 45-yard line. So that's going to be a kick there of 36 yards.
That's Jacarian Rockmore. That's Javarian's younger brother, I believe. There's a lot of new faces I saw. Number 25 was in the game, which is Deontay Mary. I guess he's kin to Nate Mary.
I would think so.
So we've got some athletes still coming.
Jet Surratt, 3 more touchdown passes last night for the 7th A. Okay, they're going to run the clock now. I think Jeff Ratley gave Tommy Earl the signal to run it. We'll see if they run it after incompletion, stuff like that. Okay, Rockmore in there still at quarterback. Hands off to Johnson. Johnson straight ahead 40 and stopped at about the 38. Okay, it's going to be a gain of 5 for Tavarius Johnson.
I like the way he runs. He has a good stride, Johnson does.
So a gain of 5 makes it 2nd and 5 again. Next week, we can't mention it enough because it's two unusual things. It's Thursday night, not Friday for the varsity. Shepherd does not field a junior high team, no freshman team, no JV team. They barely have a varsity team. I'm telling you, I don't know if the game will be played. The coach claims it will be, but I tell you, they've had a rough year, and, TEA is involved in the school operation of the school too. All right, here is the handoff. It goes to the running back. I believe that's Johnson again, and this time he picks up 2 more yards to the 36.
Clock's running here in the third quarter. 49-0 Carthage.
But it's Thursday night, and it's 6:30. 6:30 start. And
It'll leave pretty early, won't it?
It'll leave pretty early. 350 tickets, 350 seats, I think, will be available on the visitor side. But, of course, remember the Shepherd Band will be over there, so that'll take up part of the 350. Coach Surratt saying that it could be.
They don't have a large band.
Oh, they don't have a large band, huh? Okay. Well, it'll be 250 to 200 tickets available, and it'll be 8 o'clock Tuesday morning at the Bulldog stop. 3rd down and 3. Okay, here's Rockmore keeping himself, 35. And now he's going to retreat, go back the other way to the 33, 30, 25, 20. He may go, 15, 10. And he stopped at the 8-yard line. It's going to be another Howes AC and Electrical first down. And we're in the Kelly's Collision red zone.
He gained about how many yards, Larry? But he ran about 70.
About 3 times that, didn't he?
He went to the left and got first down territory. Then cut against the grain and goes into the side of the Kelly's Collision zone.
Okay, 28 yards for Rockmore. And again, and another first down. Again, we're in the Kelly's Collision red zone. And another Howes AC and Electrical first down. Howes AC and Electrical. And we had an electrical need, and Howes came out for us. And they're a Generac generator dealer also. Okay, first down and go for Carthage at the Mustang 8. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson pretty much straight ahead and gets to the 6th before he's pushed back. I think they're going to give him the 7 1-yard for Tavarius Johnson.
You're ahead 49-0, but you've got your backups in, and they want to score. I mean, they want a touchdown too.
Oh, absolutely.
And so, you got to give them the shot. It's not like we're running up the score.
No.
We don't have the head guys in there. We have the backups in there, which are going to get great experience for the next year.
So that gain of 1, moves it to the 7. It's on the right hash. We've got 1:30 to go here in the quarter, in the third, and Carthage is leading it by a score of 49-0. And it's going to be 2nd down and go from the 7. Down to 5 seconds on the play clock. Rockmore with the snap. Rockmore hands off to Johnson. Johnson going right. Johnson inside the 5 this time. Down to about the 3. So I think he's going to bring up 4th down and go from the 3. So he picked up 4 more.
I believe I'd leave it in Rockmore's hands this time, Larry. I believe I'd let him fake to Johnson and run the ball.
That's a good idea. 4th down and go for Carthage from the
Co-chairs.
Madisonville 3.
No.
Okay, we're down to 45 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Carthage again leading 49-0. It was 42-0 at halftime. Carthage a 48-point favorite up to the line of scrimmage. All right. Rockmore in the gun, and actually in the pistol. Handoff Johnson. Johnson right side. Johnson goal line. Johnson touchdown. Johnson in for the touchdown. Is a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown of 3 yards by Tavarius Johnson.
Inside that Kelly's Collision zone, too. Inside the 20. Bulldogs score with our Johnson, which he's got a junior, so he'll be back with us next year.
All right, so let's see who is going to be kicking this time. I think that looks like the physique of Pedro Garcia. Okay, Patty holding this time. There's the snap. And the kick is away, and it's good. 56-0 here, 7 seconds to play in the third.
Carthage Flower Shop, located on the square in downtown Carthage, where they carry an array of fresh flowers and silk pot plants. Carthage Flower Shop also carries colonial candles, mantra bands, hickory farms, the Naked Bee, and willow tree angels. Shop Carthage Flower Shop. They will help you with all your floral needs.
East Texas is a wonderful community, and at Panola National Bank, we're proud to call it home. That's why you'll find our bank and our employees helping others wherever you look. From supporting local schools to volunteering with local charity events, we're part of the fabric that weaves the community and its people together. When it comes to financial service needs, local is better. We provide convenient banking services so we can help our community grow. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
All right, the Bulldogs scoring there on a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown of 3 yards by Tavarius Johnson. And the Bulldogs stop extra point, good by Pedro Garcia. Fourth kicker that we've had with the extra points tonight. I believe this is Dawson Smith again for the kick, and this is a high one, pretty deep. They're going to take it back at the 2, coming left to the 5, 10, 15. Does not make the 15. That was an ill-advised return from the end zone. Well, I think they'll give him the 15-yard line.
Well,
Mustangs will have it.
Johnson was on the tackle there. Johnson's on the defensive side, too, is pretty good.
Okay, end of the quarter. Carthage up 56-0.
At Carthage Furniture, Monty has chest freezers from 5 cubic feet for $239 to 9 cubic feet at $419, and all sizes and prices in between. At Carthage Furniture, find 110-volt window AC units starting at $349. They even have a 15,000 BTU window AC that will cool up to 3 rooms for only $549. Remember, Carthage Furniture offers free delivery. The U Store on West Panola, right behind the car wash, where Rosa speaks Spanish.
Jason B., the crowd mic is not turned on.
No reason to drive out of town to get an amazing deal on any new Chevrolet vehicle. We won't be undersold. Hello, East Texas. Will Blackwell here with Pippin Motor Company, and we're aggressively seeking your business. All Chevrolet vehicles are clearly marked on the vehicle, reduced on our website, and discounted right up front to eliminate any need of going out of town. We have researched our competitors and are certain you will save the most money right here at home. Come experience a better way to buy a vehicle right here at home. That's Pippin Motor Company just across from Panola College or online at pippinmotorcompany.com.
All right, here's the quarterback running to the left, and he is going to pick up about 8 yards on that play. Out to the 28-yard line. The 20. Let's see, what was the line of scrimmage? Line of scrimmage was a 15. It'll go to the 23-yard line and make that. Okay, 8 yards.
Austin Burney in the ball game for the Dogs. A lot of new faces. Number 21's in the ball game. Shannon Reeves. We've called his name quite a bit tonight.
Carthage is going to be, this will seal the number 1 seed for the Bulldogs. It'll be number 1 seed, district championship, 11 out of the last 14 years. Juarez in the shotgun. Snap back to him. Hand off to Brazel.
Good hit there.
Got just one before he was plastered pretty good there.
Couldn't figure out who did that. I think it was number 25. Looks like number 25, I believe, is who it was. Deontay Mary. Well, Larry, how many? I was looking in that Harris poll, my relatives. Anyway, I was wondering how many teams are in 4A Division II.
93.
Because there was 90, and then I couldn't find but 2 districts, and I'm like, uh-oh.
I think there's 93. Okay.
It was pretty much 90 to 104 in all of them.
Juarez with the handoff to the running back, and they've got a first down. That's their second first down of the ball game that goes from the 24 to the 28, so pick up 4 there.
First down of the ball game.
Second first down.
10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. What a good job our Preston does on that defense. Hats off to him because he had 9 people gone.
In talking about defense, West Orange Stark is coached by a man, Carnell Thompson, good friend of Coach Surratt in his 50th year of coaching. And Coach Surratt says he's the second best defensive coordinator in the state behind Preston. Okay, here's the handoff going to a running back, and he is going to be stopped at the 31-yard line, so they pick up 3 there.
That was Javari Brown on the tackle, junior.
Javarie.
I tell you what, we've had 22 Newton kids come in, and they have 27 on the whole team.
Oh, uh-huh.
It's to be hard to only have 27.
Well, from what I hear, Shepherd, the coach of Shepherd is going to be fielding a team of something like 15 to 20 next week. Second down and 7. Second and 7 for the Mustangs. And here's the handoff, and it goes. They've got a pretty good gain on that play. It goes from the 31 to the 38. That should be 7 more yards right there.
That was number 33, and I don't have a 33 on my roster.
33 on the tackle, you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He entered the game earlier, and I was looking for his name, and I couldn't find it.
Okay, well, I'll make a notation to find out who that is.
He's right there at safety position.
Okay. Mark Brown is in charge of the roster, so I'll get in contact with him. First and 10 for the Mustangs at the 38. All right, handoff goes to the running back, this time going to the left, and he is snowed under for a loss on the play.
And that was Jacarian Tatum. You say Grady is his nickname.
So it'll be a loss of 2. 8:20 left to play in this one. The clock is running.
Tykevian Brown now in the ball game.
Okay, and let's see.
Number 33 comes out.
Okay. So it's now 2nd and 12 for Madisonville at their own 31. 2nd and 12. Snap back to Juarez. Handoff to the running back. This time this is Brazel, their top running back. And he goes from the 36 to the 41, so give him 5.
And that was Tykevian Brown on the tackle on that one. He just entered the ball game.
So now it's 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 for the Mustangs from their own 41-yard line. 7:30 at 5 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Carthage leading 56-0. It was 42-0 at halftime. Bulldogs will end the regular season next week. And that'll be at Shepherd. Again, it's on Thursday night, 6:30. Thursday night, 6:30. 3rd down and 7 at the 41. And let's see, this is going to be Juarez, the quarterback, on the run this time. 5 more yards after the 46.
And that's number 28 on the tackle, too. That'd be Jacarian Tatum. I tell you what, you talk about Joaquin and Timpson tonight, 2 undefeated teams, and one's ahead 41-0. Something had to bad go wrong. You know, the night we went over to Chapel Hill and we got beat 45-7 and then went on to one state. Things just didn't go right that night. Everything went wrong.
It even rained on top of the press box that night.
4th down and 2. 4th and 2 for the Mustangs from their own 46. And they're shortening the length of the game too, but they don't snap it until it's low in the second count. There's a handoff. They got a big hole this time across midfield, 45-40. That's going to be their biggest gain of the whole ball game. It's going to go from their 46 down to the Bulldog 37, so that would be 4 and 13, 17 yards on that carry.
McCulloch on the tackle.
And they get their 4th first down of the ball game.
You talk about good linebackers, Larry. You were here, I think, when Thompson and Basinger were linebackers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my gosh,
you talk about a pair of good that was a 60 split defense. There was only 2 linebackers in the middle, and those 2 could outrun all the defensive backs.
I still think that's the best duo, the best twosome that we've ever had here that I've seen. Okay, big play there by somebody.
Number 80.
Javarie Brown. He came through and just planted him.
Javarie Brown, 5'9", 215-pound junior. And that is a loss. Oh, I tell you what, they give a pretty good spot there to the young man. But, of course, that's where they hit him, okay? They pushed him way back, but they hit him just a yard behind the line of scrimmage, so it's a 1-yard loss. And the clock is now down to 5:15 to go in this one. 2nd down and 11 for Mustangs from the Bulldog 37. And here's the quarterback trying to go up the middle, and he is stopped for no gain on that play. They're going to give him 1. They're going to give him 1 to the 36, I think.
There's Bernie in on that tackle. He's asking for help. He's got
Austin Bernie.
Austin Bernie, number 73, a big fella. Jesse Maxey enters the game. He's a senior.
So it's now 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10 for the Mustangs at the Carthage 36. Again, we're going to Shepherd next week. In 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tonight should be by district at Athens against either Gerald or Gatesville. Gatesville was leading, probably be the Gatesville Hornets. The Gatesville Hornets. Okay, this is Juarez on the keeper himself. Quarterback draw looked like, and that's going to be a 4-yard gain for Juarez.
You were going to tell us something about the Athens game. The reason you told us a little bit about the reason, but that's
it was going to be 1 and 2 hosting it, but then the team that voted no, in other words, 10 teams voted yes, 2 teams voted no. One of the teams from our district that voted no complained to the UIL, and they called the UIL, and the UIL said, okay, it has to be unanimous. And so, therefore, we will not be hosting a playoff game. It'll be at Athens. That'll be, I think it's called Bruce Field, B-R-U-C-E. Bruce Field. And I believe that is the field that is the home both of the Athens Hornets and the Trinity Valley Community College
stadium.
Cardinals. All right, 4th down here, 4th down and 7. Throw, and this ball is incomplete, and Carthage will take over. An incomplete pass, and Carthage takes over at their own 32-yard line.
Larry, you want to score real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
I was just going to give you all that update. Gerald and Gatesville tied at 21 going into the 4th quarter. 21 all between Gerald and Gatesville.
Okay, and that's that's about where the Harris poll had them. I think Harris had Gatesville by 3.
So do we play the winner of that game?
We play the winner of that game. The loser is out. We play the winner of that game in 2 weeks. That's right. Gatesville Hornets. That district's going to be won by the Salado Eagles, and I'm going to say we're going to be playing Salado in the 3rd round. Salado, home of the Stagecoach Inn. Supposedly the oldest restaurant in Texas, the Stagecoach Inn. Okay, here is handoff to the running back, and that's going to be a loss there for the. Is that Johnson for us?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. They're still pushing him around out there.
Flag.
There's a flag.
Flag. Jerry, have you ever eaten at the Stagecoach Inn in Salado?
More than one time.
More than one time, yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Flag on the play.
It's going to be a personal foul on somebody. Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike. Madisonville. Unsportsmanlike. Carthage. They offset. Okay, so that means the play counts, so it's a 2-yard loss for Johnson.
We need to be sure that we know these kids' names because they're going to be playing a lot next week. We're only going to run our first string for a couple of series. We don't need an injury.
And see, I was born in Temple, which is only about 10 miles from Salado, so I know that area pretty good. Stagecoach Inn, really, a lot of history there on the old Chisholm Trail. Stagecoaches used to stop there. There's, I think there's, as I recall, about a 50-room hotel there and a restaurant. That's where my parents' 50th anniversary was celebrated, at the Stagecoach Inn. Yeah. 2nd down and 12. All right, Rockmore, confusion on this play. Rockmore's going to run with it. 30, 35, 40, big hole. 45 midfield, 45, 45, and he is stopped at the Madisonville 41-yard line. Big run to House AC and Electrical. 1st down for Javarian Rockmore.
I tell you what, that was a messed up play from day one, and he comes out with a big gain out of that whole thing. But the running back didn't take the ball from him. The running back went on into the line of scrimmage, so he was like, what do I do? And he took off, running around the outside, and got good yardage.
Okay, so 29 there for Rockmore. Rockmore's now got 104 yards on 5 carries. And that was a 31. Let's see, how much was that right there? That was a 29-yarder right there to the 41-yard line. So now it's 1st and 10 for Carthage at the Mustang 41. Again, the clock rolling here in this second half. And be sure and stay with us now after the ball game. Remember, we're going to have comments from Coach Surratt. Flag on the play. Handoff to running back, going to the right, and going to be stopped for no gain. Now, that's somebody we haven't seen yet. That's what was that, 26?
26. That was
Michael Delaney.
That was Patty's old number. He moved to 17.
Okay, so it's going to be a penalty against Carthage. And so
they go for
offense number 20. Penalties 5 yards from the previous spot. Remains first down.
Okay, so
they were confused in the backfield. You could tell where to line up. Javorian was trying to get him to line up right, and he didn't, and then he moved to a different spot. So.
And incidentally, just looking at the brackets, okay, it looks like in the second round, I think we'd be facing the winner of Silsbee and Hampshire
Finette.
Hampshire Finette.
Ask Jason what that's how you say that.
Yeah, what is that, Jason? Hampshire Finette versus Silsbee, and I'm going to say that's going to be Silsbee winning that one. So
Well, you can say it however you want, but I tell you what, it really sounds better when you say Hampshire Finette.
Okay, 1st and 15. Okay, and Rockmore takes a knee. Okay, there you go. Great sportsmanship move by Coach Surratt. All right, that'll be officially a 1-yard loss on the play.
50 seconds left.
And
we'll have an interview with Coach after the game.
So one more knee, and that's going to be it. There it is, right there. Okay, so Carthage is going to win this one by a score of 56-0. Be sure and stay with us for the wrap-up and Coach Surratt.
We want you to join the winning team at Hudson Financial Group and let us assist you in finding the best game plan for your insurance and investment needs. We are licensed with over 30 companies to provide you with the best coverages and prices, whether you need personal, commercial, or life insurance. At HFG, we strive to prepare our clients for the unexpected and their future. Stop by our office at 1519 West Panola or give us a call at 903-693-7874 and let us help you with your winning game plan today. And go Dogs.
Navigating 21st century business financial currents can be trying, even for seasoned commercial endeavors. Get assistance charting your course with trustworthy commercial lending officers at Farmers State Bank, Carthage Center, Joaquin, and Shelbyville. FSB offers 116 years stability, a finance source for expansion and equipment purchase to help ensure growth on the path you want. Committed to East Texas business long-term success, your commercial financial request decisions are made by officers you likely know already. FSBCTX.com, Farmers State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Mark, you were talking about the fact that we were letting number 2s and number 3s in the ball game and how much experience that gets. And we've heard this year after year after year of time they have played through the state playoffs. That's almost another season, isn't it?
Oh, it is, and it makes a lot of difference next year because, like they tell you, that Surratt tells you that, practice is not game speed, and so they need to get into the game speed. And these backups are going to play a lot next week, so I hope our roster, Mark Brown, is supposed to get that together for us. Of course, he broke his foot skateboarding or something. It was weird. I'm like, Mark, what happened to you?
We'll be back. Larry's working on the stats, and we're waiting for Coach Surratt to finish visiting with his team. And so as soon as we can get that interview, we'll have it. And then talking down the channel here, we'll have Larry's wrap-up after the interview with Coach Surratt.
Check off your to-do list with big savings on building materials at Kane True Value. Kane True Value is your one-stop shop for building materials for those large-scale jobs, small projects, and everything in between. Whether you're building a house, adding on, or just updating, they carry the concrete, drywall, lumber, insulation, roofing, siding, and molding, and many more products that you'll need. Add character and charm to your home with their large selection of paint colors. We have all the products that you'll need. Kane True Value. Behind every project is a true value.
Every team knows that a two-point play can be a winning move. That's why our team at Tate Barber State Farm are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and saves you money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way that we're here to help life go right. Call us at Tate Barber State Farm, 903-693.
Okay, Jason, looks like you're ready, so we'll let you have it.
All right. Head coach Scott Surratt with a 56-0 win over Madisonville. Coach, what's first half and second half? Here we go. I think I've got a better reception right here. Tell us your thoughts.
Well, I thought we played a clean game. That's what we wanted to do. We talked about worrying about us more than these